Hi, welcome to Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction. You got green? Okay, you guys can hear it. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, welcome to Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction. Thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate having you all here today. If this is your first time checking us out here at the Games Tavern, please give us a follow. Please, watch the show, maybe hang out, take a look at what we got to offer, that kind of stuff. Remember, it's free to follow us, and it helps support the cast and the crew when you come to watch. You can also watch us live on YouTube roughly 48 hours later, and catch up on all the shows you may have missed, and of which there's only 6 right now. This is the 6th one. Welcome. So excited. So let's share some reminders and get back to the show. Who goes first?
Yeah,
Anna,
right here.
what do you got?
So there are only 6 shows. So if you're new, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with the story. And also remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you also get the free Prime Gaming subscription. So please show your support to the showcast and crew and hit that link in chat. Prime Gaming subscribers get access to sub-only emotes and to a special subscriber-only channel in the TGT Discord. We'd love to see you there. Rob, you got anything for us?
No. Oh, wait, yes. Sorry. Apparently, Streamlets are live. Well, I think we experimented with this the last time out, and to great success. Follow that link in chat. You can get your Games Tavern packs. These cards can be utilized to help out the cast. Things like inspiration for the entire party, granting a luck point for a player, and there are some collectible cards like the biscuit card, the coveted biscuit
and there's
card.
ones that can help the DM too. You can help me help. Well,
we don't talk about those cards, Reed. We don't
Smallest
talk about
violin.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, and a humongous thank you, as always, to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. If you don't know, Shard Tabletop is the place to play your 5th edition games. You can access rules, adventures, and other supplements, and it's super easy to use. A guy like me can navigate his way around it, which says something. It also provides digital tools like a character builder and digital character sheet, as well as all sorts of other tools for your gaming use. We think so highly of Shard that it is the official virtual tabletop of the Games Tavern. And to make it even better, you can go to the link in chat and use the promo code TGTShard20 to save 20% on all subscriptions. Remember, TGTShard20.
Also tonight, we are giving away a mystery dice set from our friends at 1985 Games.
Keep going.
Type !epic once you see the notification in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a resident of the US or Canada, excluding Quebec. Fine fishing in Quebec, but they know what they did. And you must be a follower to enter. We will continue to take entries until the end of the stream, so be sure to stick around. You must be present in chat for the staff to contact you when we pick a winner. You got to be here to get it.
This is the exact bag that you're going to be sent of mystery dice. Hold on a minute. I'm going to look inside.
And
I'm
it's
going
not
to
a
see the
mystery.
color.
It's not a
I'm going to see the
mystery.
color. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is. I just want to see. I should keep this one for myself and go get another bag. This is pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty cool in here. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to keep any of these because we're cast, and that would be rotten if we did that. So whoever wins this one gets this one tonight. We're going to keep this one right over here where the tech goblins can put the right label on it so we can get it shipped out right away. All right. And sorry, Quebec, you do know what you did. And you never write, you never call. Anyway. All right. So getting right back into the swing of things. Where we last left off, our party had left the inn where they had left the badger and Stampy the skunk in their rooms.
What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, the only
well,
pet
we already
with an
know,
actual name.
kind of. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
saying.
I mean, the badger is the name of the badger, and
Badger is the
Stampy is the
badger.
name of the at this point. Yeah. However, the rest of the party splitting up and then coming together briefly and then splitting up again. We have Sim, Garlo, and Turja going to the boat to actually pull off the attempted robbery, while Luciano and Rafe attempt to keep said wizard and anyone else around him busy. Correct?
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun. So, coming back to the lovely area, the 3 party members that are moving to the boat have just passed the gate. That gate is the river gate, which if you check the map, if the map is up, you will see that they've just exited. There are 4 guards at the gate. They appear to be nonchalant, 2 of which are leaning up against the wall at this point. They've had to deal with 3 days of revelry. At this point, they're kind of worn out. Plus, the murder last night got them a little bit, concerned. It's now about mid-afternoon, or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because the second lecture has started and you guys have begun. So, leaving the river gate, you walk down to the docks toward Oscar Thumbwild's ship. Hold on a second here. There you go. You should be able to see Oscar Thumbwild's ship on the map now. A little pin for it. Shard Tabletop makes it easy for me. Just saying. From here, going to the ship is relatively easy. You walk down to the guard. The beach still has people on it having a good time. A lot of kids. Your dogs chasing sticks being thrown by families. A few drunken people from the night before still crawling around in the sand. And of course, the occasional minstrel just walking around hoping to strum up some tips where they can. From there, you make it to the dock. The dock is quite wide. There's a barge parked there from further upriver, and of course, Oscar Thumbwild's ship. There's a couple smaller ships tied and moored up to the docks as well, but most of them are, unmanned. There's a few people on the docks at the far end fishing, but other than that, it's a pretty quiet day on the docks. There aren't people going back and forth. There's not loading and unloading off this thing, off the barge. Oscar Thumbwild's ship is as it was left, with a interesting, how do I put this? Hold on a second here. Group of constructs on the top deck awaiting all of you. Standing on the decks, viewing these constructs, what do you intend to do next?
Turn around, pack it in. You want me to go forward?
I expected better.
So who's disguising as who?
Only one of us can.
You had a plan. Do you want to go over the plan real quick just to make sure everybody's on the same page?
Yes.
Good idea.
It's only been
Okay.
minutes. In game, absolutely, but I'm just so
So
forgetful.
Luciano and Rafe are going to keep the wizard busy. We'll get
Okay.
to what that looks like in a minute.
Sure.
What are the 3 of you doing?
I was planning on using disguised person to look like Oscar Thumbwild's apprentice, and like I was escorting the other 2 on board.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's do this.
We got a good look at him 2 episodes ago. I checked.
2 episodes. What are in episodes?
We got a good look at him yesterday when we came
Yeah,
into
yeah.
town.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
And what are the other 2 of you doing?
our best?
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay.
I'm trying to look the part of the artificer part of my background to just be like more excitable student than I am kind of.
Because you kind of have a tinkery background, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I know a few things. So like I have, let's just say I have like a little piece I've been working on. It's just in my hands for my gnomish stuff. So so I'm just trying to look like excitable young lad.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Does disguise self actually disguise your voice as well? Because I don't think it does.
It does not. I'm going to have to work on that on my own. Fortunately, I don't think anyone who's going to put us is going to know what this kid's the voice sounds like. I don't know what this kid's voice sounds like in the first place, so
Okay.
yeah. If I
Ginny?
actually run into somebody who knows what this kid sounds like, I'm screwed.
Okay.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. The only people that have talked to Jamie are the 2 people that are going to be distracting the wizard. So
It's gonna be great.
All right.
Nothing bad. I will be playing the part of easily distracted tourist.
Okay. And just so
Refreshing.
we're clear, where is your Tressum right now, Simrine?
So before we get really going, pushing past the ship, I'm going to take my Tressum out of his bag, right, and hold him up so he's long catting. and okay, So what I need you to do, you to be real safe, extra safe. Where we're going is not going to be good for you, probably. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to be on watch. And I stop and I look at it to make sure it's listening. It seems very, okay, cool. Well, fly around. I can't do that. Fly around. Your cats love that. And if
You see the wings come out a little bit, trying to like balance itself as you're like doing this.
and if you hear bad sounds like combat or people dying, what you're gonna do is go find Rafe and you're gonna go find Lucy. And they're not going to understand you, but I hope by you appearing they'll understand what is happening. This could have been discussed earlier. Oh well. You got that? No. You're adorable. I've touched my nose to its nose. All right. Be good. Oh, you're so damn cute. Okay. And I toss it in the air.
It can fly, right? No big
Yeah,
deal.
it's gonna land on its feet or it's gonna fly. Either way, we're fine.
It goes flying. The suspension should start right about now as the stealth begins
Okay.
with you guys. You are now attempting to get sneaky time onto the ship. So hopefully your stealth music is playing in the background and we're ready to go. Here we go. So the gangplank is ready. It goes right onto the ship. Who's going in first?
Well, I cast Disguise Self to look like Oscar Thumwild's apprentice.
Are you trying to do this surreptitiously where no one can see you do it?
Well, I'm trying, yes.
Because there are people on the dock, fishing on the far end.
So is there like a good place to go where I can maybe like duck into a
Probably
corner
not
for a
the
second?
wide open dock, but you can do your
Yes.
best. Maybe some of your friends can try to block the view.
Because we also, when we were scoping it out earlier, there was cargo unloaded onto the dock. Has it all been moved since then?
Oh, yes.
Because it was
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, at this point, the things on the ship can actually see off of the ship.
The constructs,
The
can
constructs.
see. Oh, dear.
Oh yeah. Like they're not just there staring at the inside of the ship. They're watching around it.
Hmm.
You could have two people stand in front of you.
Say, we can. I feel like we can do beach rules of like holding up a towel or holding up like.
That's what I'm hoping to hear. Something.
Personal things. I don't think I have. I don't have any of our bedroll stuff, but if there is just a towel nearby, fabric, grab up and try to hold out.
Okay, so you grab a tarp that's hanging, that's loose, that was covering up some stuff. Go ahead and cast your spell with advantage on sleight of hand check to make sure you could do this stealthily.
Okay.
6.
Oh, God.
Oh my god!
Thank God for advantage.
Wee.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
Thank goodness for advantage for that dirty 20, because 6 was not it.
Yeah.
But okay, and then you see Turja change into a young male mage named James, also named James.
Two James
Not
possible.
not related to the other James, but
Name is
absolutely
Jimmy Greymouse.
this apprentice was always named James. Unfortunately, the character that Mike has some interest in, or that Luciano has interest in, I named off the cuff without remembering the apprentice was also named that. So we have two Jameses, and you're going to have to deal with that now. I may have a
Magic
solution,
James.
but we'll get to that later.
James is a common name in Toril. It will
That's
be
not
fine.
Of course.
But what about Jim?
Jimbo.
Gimme.
Bob.
So you are
Okay.
changed. You look the part.
God help me.
Is that what you say? God's help me?
Yes.
You absolutely do not sound like James at all.
Well, I'm not trying to sound like James yet. Thank you, Reed.
I don't know who
Yes.
Reed is.
Yeah.
I'm just the DM.
So if Turja says that, Garland's gonna be like, maybe you had a bit too much to drink, so you've got a little bit of a rasp or something. Maybe a little
Ooh.
bit too much pipe tobacco, so no one will. Let's hear your.
Let's see. Does it sound better? I've got a bit of a cold right now. I'm sorry. I can't really talk very well.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to sound like I'm a little stuffed.
You're
And-
a whole new person.
Similarly, you're really useful. Thank you.
I am. Thank you for recognizing.
All right. Well, Master Thumwild asked me to show you on board ship so you can take a look at the constructs. Let's go.
You're going to talk like that.
I guess
That's
so.
what we got. I believe in it. I think we got this.
100%.
Okay. So you're going to talk. Got it. So you walk up on the ship. The constructs, obviously Turge is leading. Walking up with the two of you behind. The constructs, you can see their heads pick up and just start tracking. And as each one flips and starts tracking, another one starts tracking, and another one starts tracking. And then one might flip back down to watch the docks some more. You guys walk up the gangplank. You walk down the gangplank steps, and you're on the ship's deck. I will place you on the ship now. So, let us see here. We have Garlo.
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 I love that so much.
Yar.
We've got Turja.
Pirate.
Let's see here. All right, and just step down. And we've got Cimmerian. That starts with a C, right?
It does.
That's why it's hard for me to find it amongst all this other stuff that I can't tell you what it is.
C for Cimmerian, I for Emerine, M for Maureen.
For more.
Stepping down, you guys are. I'm sorry,
Ooh.
check that.
Got a raid?
Yeah, let's see here. We just got a raid.
Got a
Who
raid.
is here?
Surf.
Eat to Surf. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it.
Woo!
Glad to see you guys here today, friends. If you get a chance, give us a follow. And don't forget to enter in for the dice giveaway that we got going on.
1985 mystery
Yeah.
dice set.
Yes. And that should be live in chat. So you should see type !epic. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so you guys have just boarded the ship. The constructs are looking at you. They haven't said anything. They haven't moved. Where are you guys going?
I don't say anything out loud now because there's nobody to perform for, so we just walk straight up to the front of the ship like we know what we're doing and where we're going, and I try to open the door because you never know. He might not have locked it.
Never know.
So if you guys can move yourselves to the front forecastle of the ship, let me describe what you're looking at. You see the stairs that go up to the front forecastle where there are two more constructs up there, positioned to both keep watch as well as man the ballista. There are two constructs on the aft castle that are standing by to man the ship and to, if necessary, pilot it by the main steering wheel or the captain's wheel. And it looks like the party has just gotten inspiration. Thank you, Jack. That's Jack. Which Jack is that?
Jack is correct. We
Jack
are gonna need that
0822.
inspiration.
I know that guy. He's awesome. Okay, thank you, Jack 0822. There are steps leading up to the forecastle, steps leading up to the aft castle. There, at the base of the aft castle in the forecastle, sorry, in the center, there are a set of double doors. Right next to you, there is a stairway going down below decks. There is also, in addition to that, on the deck, just in front of you, from where you've walked off the gangplank, around the mast, where one of you are standing. There, now you're not in the mast. There is the place that can operate as part of the deck when not in use, but it can be removed to allow access for cargo getting in and out of the ship easier. To the rear at the aft castle, there are two sets of doors as well that go into the aft castle. So you're not sure what that's all about either. So you're going to go to the set of double doors in front of the forecastle?
We were told the necklace was in front of the ship, right?
At the front of the ship. That's what
Yeah.
you were told.
Okay, so yeah, we go to the forecastle and we try to open the double doors.
Okay. The double doors are open.
We walk right in and close them behind us because I do not want those constructs watching us longer than they have to be.
Okay. Well, you walk right in and you close the door right behind you.
No,
and you are staring at 6
Okay.
beds, perfectly made, not in use. Underneath each bed is a set of drawers. This would be probably guests or crew space. You don't know, but they're not in use.
Well, every minute we were told the thing was at the front of the ship, so I
think it's
whispered
possible.
to the others, let's search the room real fast while we're here. You never know, it might still be here.
Okay.
There's also a chance that it's underneath, perhaps under storage.
Or it could be on top. We'll go.
There's a
Let's
hole
just
front.
talk,
There's a hole
talk
front.
and search.
We
Okay.
talk and
I
we
go-
search, and we talk
So
very quietly.
who's going to lead the search?
I do.
I guess I will.
Okay.
Okay. So Turge is going to lead. Simmarine, do you have proficiency in investigation?
Do I? I do actually. Never mind. I do.
Okay. Then Simmarine can assist you to give you advantage in investigation. A random D4 inspiration donated by Shalom West goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rafe gets a random D4 inspiration. Congratulations, Rafe. Thank you, Shalom.
I
All right.
whisper to Simmarine, okay, take the beds on the right. Garlo, take the ones in the middle, and I'll take the ones on the left.
All right.
And then roll for
Mhm.
investigation with advantage.
With advantage.
19.
Woo.
19. Well, you discover that these beds are very tightly made. You discover that there's dust a little bit on them. They've probably not been used for weeks, if not months. There is nothing in the drawers. Spick and span otherwise, but not in use.
Yeah. Okay. I'm guessing constructs don't need to sleep. At least probably not in beds. So let's. I like Carlos' idea. Let's try go down further.
I whisper, all right, but remember to look confident and move quickly. We don't want to wake up those constructs if we can avoid it.
Okay.
So I go and open the door again, and then we head down below decks.
How do you open the door again? You're like, and do it like you're so confident it's disgusting, or
What
do
a
you just
beautiful
open?
morning.
Not quite that ostentatiously, but
Yeah,
I
okay.
want to look like I know where I'm going and what I'm doing. Just sort of like I'm an errand somewhere, and I need to go to below decks to pick something up.
Okay,
Is it possible
make a
you
deception
can
check.
just, like you're giving us a tour?
Oof. Oh, 17.
Okay.
Lucky me.
All right, you make your deception check. Okay, that's what you did. All right, good. So you guys step out, going back onto the deck.
I still look like the
Every
apprentice.
construct immediately turns and looks, and then starts looking back down, and there's areas that they're checking on.
Nice.
So
Okay.
we head down below decks.
Okay, so you guys start to head down below decks. All right, so put yourselves by that stairway there. And with that, we're going to transition over to the wizard lecture and Luciano and Rafe.
Yes.
Now, do you remember what the lecture was?
It was on space inside space, right? I don't know the official
Extra
term,
dimensional
but-
portals and spaces.
Yeah.
Right?
Bags
Something to
inside
that effect,
bags
right?
inside bags. Yes.
No bags inside bags. Very bad. No.
Yes, and so he starts off with the safety briefing. Now, as we're going to discuss this today, extra dimensional portals should not go inside other extra dimensional portals. Now, there was a time in a world called 2E and 1E, the first epoch and the second epoch, when such things were possible. But with updates to magic and Mystra and all that other stuff, you can no longer do that without causing a massive implosion into the astral plane that will probably suck you and everyone else around you into it. It has been used strategically as a weapon of mass destruction, and it should be avoided at all costs outside of a world-changing emergency. Now, for that reason, I express to you, we will not be letting you place bags of holding into portable holes or vice versa, and other things of such natures. Are we understanding this?
Oh yes, very clear. Very
Can
clear.
I? So I can't put the
You're right.
pole inside the bag. Can I put the bag inside a different bag? Or
No.
hold? No.
Not another bag of holding. You can put it in a backpack as long as it's not a handy haversack.
Ooh, okay.
You know,
I'm on
all
track.
those,
I'm
all
on
those
track.
other extra dimensional special things, or a quiver of Iona, or any of those other things. But you can, of course, put it in your pocket. You can put it in your handkerchief slot if it's a portable hole and it's folded up properly. You can put it in your backpack. You can
Excuse
put it in
me,
your saddlebag, as long as it's not a saddlebag of holding, as long as it's not an extra dimensional space. Exceptions to this are, and it's unique here, you can put it in a Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion.
Magnificent mansion? Whoa.
Yes, and
How do I get one of those?
a lot of money or a studious spell casting. Now, give yourself some time. Anything's possible. There's also portable huts. There's also a few other things of a similar nature. They can go into those things without destroying it. Rope trick is another favorite. However, outside of those domicile types,
Rafe, are you getting this?
Oh yes.
It's a
Okay,
very
'cause
bad
I'm
idea
not.
otherwise. Now, I have to be very careful. My ship has lots of extra dimensional spaces in it, and so that means that, well, I have to be careful where I put the certain things. But as long as we follow our safety protocols, none of us will implode into the astral plane. Really quickly, the three of you on the ship, are any of you carrying a bag of holding, portable hole, anything like that?
I'm not.
No.
I turned to Rafe and I said, "It's a good thing you're here with me."
Yes, the one character who does have a bag of holding is not on the ship.
Great.
Whew.
Just checking.
Smart.
And Reed loses a chance to float us all in the astral plane, for which I'm sure he's very sorry.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
I was looking to have fun here in like the Forgotten Realms, but if we're plane jumping, let's go. Astral suit.
So, with that, now, the first thing I'm going to break out is a bag of holding. Now, this one is the Kalimshan design. You can see the patterns along the face. It looks like a happy face, right? Now, they're
Oh.
very wonderful. Would you like to see this?
Yeah, yeah. Can I see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, jam your whole arm in there.
What-
I immediately
What is the
like
difference between the Kalimshan design and the other designs for bags of holding?
Really, it's mostly about looks. The Kalimshan design is triple stitched and it's very sturdy. They make some fine products. The ones from Thay, well, to be honest, they're mostly shite.
Yeah.
I raise my hand.
Yes.
What happens if a hole comes into the bottom of the bag? Like it catches
you
on
tear it?
something? Yeah.
Everything falls out at once.
Everything?
Everything you have in it immediately falls out. Or, in some cases, this is extra horrible, it's lost forever.
Ah.
I
See,
immediately take
Each
my
extra dimensional space is keyed to the bag. And usually there's nothing else keyed to that extra dimensional space. So, unless you have multiple bags keyed to that same space, once it's gone, there's no getting it back.
Out of curiosity, are you familiar with Althea's travel tent?
Althea's travel tent. Is it a variation on just, expansive traveling tents that you go in and the outside is smaller than the
Right.
inside?
Yes. The tent is bigger on the inside.
Yes. I've seen various wizards like the Yort of Expansiveness, similar things of that nature. Yes, of course. Absolutely.
So it applies to the same set of rules as Leoman's magical hut.
Well, it's a material item, yes, but Leoman's magic hut just requires a Leoman's hut, for example. You can cast that anywhere with a few minor components. You don't have to have a tent. The tent you're speaking of is an actual tent that you set up, but then once you go in, it's whoa! Look at all the stuff. It's like my shop. And by the way, we have bags of holding, portable holes, and a variety of other wonderful items for sale inside the shop, should you wish to procure any of them. I even have a handy haversack or two. I have no quivers of Iona, unfortunately, but we do have some that we can make for you custom, should you wish to order them. But again, this is what we have. Now, just as importantly, stitching is important. Very good question. And now moving back to our party on the deck of the ship. Dun, 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 dun. Who's going down the stairs first?
Me, since I'm nominally showing the other two around.
And second?
I'll go second.
Say, Garlo, do you want to be
And
sandwiched?
third?
Shall be me.
Okay. You come down to a deck of a ship that is quite expansive. There are numbers of crates and boxes everywhere. You see at the front of the ship 2 doors, one slightly to the right and one slightly to the left. At the back, you see looking around at the back, you see a few different items, masts, more boxes, a few more doors. Make a perception check. That'll tell me if you see anything else that's important or not.
All
For
over.
all of us.
All of you.
Thank you. Oof.
Ooh.
Hey,
Oh,
Garlo
Garlo.
with the sharp eyes. It's my artificer in.
No one rolled bad.
Garlo, you hear something. But you just barely heard it.
Did it sound like it came from above us?
Sounded like it came from just to the west of you. If we're going to use the ship as if north is up on the map and south is down on the map. Just to the, the east of you. East of you.
Okay. I'll direct Sim and Turja. We heard something over here.
What was it?
I'll approach. Did it sound like it's coming from the little
opposite side.
box here?
It's
Oh,
from the
opposite
other
side.
way.
Your other east.
Oh, they're east. I'm just a barbarian. Oh no.
Okay, and that's when you see it. A Tressum has dropped down from one crate to another, or from one of the support beams down to a crate, and is now looking right at you.
Can't kill a kitty. That's just wrong.
Whoa.
Damn it, this one yours.
Huh? And I like look above the box to see what he's talking
What does
about.
your cat look like, Sim? Or your Tressum look like? Sim?
My Tressum has like a Siamese coloring to it.
Yeah, Siamese coloring. Yeah, this one does not have a Siamese coloring to it. This one is more of a calico, which is unusual. But the calico even reflects along the wings. It's rather unique. And it's just kind of staring at you. Garland.
I reach into
It has not seen the remainder of you who are on the other side of the crates.
reach into my pocket and take out some of the breakfast ham and take a piece and say, "Hey, aren't you a pretty little one, aren't you? Come here. Over there." And just try to coax it to me.
It jumps up on another crate. That's higher up. It jumps to another one. It jumps to another one. It jumps across the mast, and then it turns and it sees you, James, who's actually
Oh,
Turd
that
James.
James.
Oh, that's me.
I
And then it
forgot.
sees you,
There were
Sim.
2 Jameses in this story.
Right?
And it sees you, Sim, and it jumps. It starts sniffing down from the crate where you are, Gerlo. Are you gonna? Because you're just holding it out like this. Are you doing anything different with the meat now?
I'm just trying to see if he'll take it at all, if he reaches for it in my hand. Oh, I'll put it down in front of him.
It takes it and darts off, and disappears from view.
You made a friend.
I mean, eventually we're just gonna have to open some sort of pet shop.
Can we? No. Fine. I
Alright.
guess we can steal amulets from Schmizzard. What?
Let's check the doors. Hurry. As quickly as we can.
Okay.
This spell doesn't last forever. Come on.
Okay, so going down into this room though, along the walls, does it feel bigger than what should be here? No, it doesn't. Okay, we're not into that sort of place yet.
Where are you?
I was just looking for the porthole.
You don't see a porthole.
Well, I guess we just have to start opening boxes.
First,
Let's
we
check
could
these
check out.
other doors first.
Okay.
This looks like ordinary cargo. I don't want to search it unless we have to.
So the boxes have different things on them, like, food storage, variety of water. There's a couple there that are like minor token trade items, but nothing like magical per se.
I'm just saying.
I'll leave another piece of the pocket ham just out on top of the top box, and then
Okay.
I agree with Tarja. Let's check the rooms first, and then all else fails, we'll come back and have a look in some boxes.
Okay.
Uh,
So Turja, are you checking that?
I'm looking at the door on the that I'm standing in front of on the right. I'm checking. I want to see if it's open.
Okay. It opens right up.
All right. What do we see?
You see a cleaning closet. It's got
Exciting.
brooms and mops and buckets and soaps and wood polish and wood restorer and all sorts of stuff.
It's a good room.
Okay. Let's try the other one.
Carla, do you want it? Oh, okay.
Okay. You open it.
If Turgis says what's in there, Garlo quickly pockets a thing of soap. Everyone might come in handy.
Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, the soap is powdered, so
Ah.
you're gonna just
Even better.
jam some powder in the pocket there.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Got a pocket of powdered soap. All right. All right. From here, you see the next door. Now, this door has a latch on it, but it's not locked. It's one of those from the outside.
Go ahead and just try it.
You open it. The latch
Yep.
opens right away.
Okay.
You can open the door.
Yes.
Okay. You open the door. And inside you find a sauna. That's right. Hot rocks placed in the middle, a bucket of water. This is a place to relax, let the pores open up, really refresh yourself.
Can we change our allegiance? I think this the mild guy's really got it all figured out. I'd much rather work on this boat, if I'm being honest.
No. Focus on the job.
Alright, fine.
All right. Well, I guess I can go check down this way.
Okay, as you walk by, the Tressum is
Oh dear.
and immediately jumps down. It's already finished its pocket ham that it ate over there, and it starts rubbing all over your legs, Sim. It is
Friend.
all over you. And why would it do that? Well, of course we know why it would do that. Who has a Tressum scent all over them right now?
I sure do.
Meow, meow, meow. And it's just weaving between your legs, being rather annoying.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Speak with the Animals.
Okay.
Hi, friend.
Hey.
How are you today? Oh, okay. That's fair. It's one of those days. Hey, we're trying to find something. Can you help us?
Yes.
So do we even know what this thing looks like? It's just an amulet.
Like a necklace.
We're looking for a necklace, an amulet. It's
Can
very
Tressum see
special.
magic?
How would you know?
I was wondering if we would know.
How would you know?
Ask.
Maybe just heard it,
Nope, you have no
growing
idea.
up. Okay.
No idea.
So, with Speak with Animal, it's just meowing at
You
me.
have speak with animals?
Yeah, that's why I said I cast
Oh,
that when
I'm
I
so
started
sorry.
talking to it.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
You
smell like other Tressum.
I have.
smells good.
I sure hope you mean that in a not creepy way. So,
Knowing the DM, who knows?
I don't know a DM. So, anyways, we're trying to find a necklace. It's very important. It's like It's a very special amulet. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
No idea. Are
No.
you just here hanging out? Are you
Home.
This is home? Okay, that's fair.
More
That's fair.
ham.
It's more ham, more ham. Maybe not that loud, but
Just have another piece, and I'll begin to put it down. But I'm
It
actually
finally
gonna
leaves
take-
you because the scent of the ham has caught its nose again, and it comes over to Garlo. It weaves between your legs a few times and takes the ham from your hand, and then flutters up in the air and settles down on a box, and then jumps up to a crossbeam that goes across both sides of the ship from starboard to port, and is just hiding up there.
this has been super insightful. Okay, so we're just gonna keep looking. Don't mind us. Enjoy the ham.
Okay.
We were never here. Sounds good. And I'm gonna go ahead and dispel speak with animals.
Okay.
It knew absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay. I check the door right here.
Okay. It's locked.
Well, before I start picking anything, I want to check all the other doors and see if they're locked as well.
They are all locked.
I whisper to the others, all right, these are all locked. I suppose we'll just have to start picking them now. And I take out my lock picks and I start working on the door I'm in front of right here.
Okay.
I look at Garlo. What's this wee business?
I mean, I have a sort of lockpick, but it's more of like it just comes off the hinges sort of thing. So, I mean, it's good once, but it's not really good for any sort of stealthing.
Let's
Make
not do that unless we
a-
have to.
Make a dexterity thieves tools check.
25.
Hell
Click
yeah.
clack. The door opens easily. It was just literally like a 3-pen click clack, and the door opens, revealing what appears to be a small bedroom.
Well, let's search it real fast just to be sure, but I doubt it's in here.
Okay.
You want maybe start picking another door and we can look at this room while you work on another door?
Good idea.
The bed appears to be fully made, tight, just like the other ones were.
Dusted still, like the other ones were, like thin coated
A
dust.
little bit dusty. A little bit dusty.
Okay.
You're gonna search it?
Yes.
You'll search
Okay.
it while I pick that.
How are you going to search this? Are you going to mess up the bed in the process? By the way, did you mess up the beds in the front place when you searched them?
No, read, please. Completely unprofessional.
I'm going to need you to
Might
make a
have.
stealth check for that first set of bedrooms real quick for me.
Are you sure you don't want an intelligence
With
check?
advantage.
Oh, thank
my
God.
God.
I didn't even say
Marsha!
24. Okay, you did make all the beds
Scaring me
back
like
tight.
this.
All right, so now I'm going to need you to make another stealth check for this bed if you guys are going to ruffle this bed. Actually, make an investigation check first to see if you find anything.
I'm not searching that room, so you guys are gonna have to do that.
Okay.
16.
Nice.
16. You discover an empty bed that is got nothing in it. I mean, the pillow's comfy. It's a
Nothing
down
under the
pillow. The bed's good. There was an extra blanket in one of the drawers, but that's it.
Arlo really fights the urge to take the
ask.
pillow or the blanket.
What you also notice is that something you didn't realize before until just now is where it was kind of hot and summery, springish, weather and a little bit humid. Inside this area, like not just this room, but inside the below deck, it's surprisingly comfortable. It's like environmental control.
I look
Okay.
at
DJ T20 Den just granted a random D4 inspiration. Let's see who's got that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turja just got a D4 inspiration. Don't forget to use these guys because if you don't use them, you lose them. Right?
I haven't needed it yet.
Yeah.
so as we're
Hey,
doing
I'm
that,
saving this for when I roll a 1 on something crucial.
I look at Sim just as we're going through the room and like taking into like, because I've probably been in some steerage before, and just like how cool it is. I just reiterate, Are we sure we're working for the right guy here? He obviously has rooms to spare right adjacent to the sauna. Just putting it out there once more.
But we're getting paid like really well for this. We could buy our own sauna after. Next
not
to the
that
pet
well.
shop.
Okay. So what are you doing now, Anna? Or Turja?
I am picking the lock that I am sitting in front of.
Okay. Roll.
Let's see. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
It does unlock.
Phew.
And you
Better not be in
find
a bedroom.
another bedroom.
Of course.
Bed.
So many bedrooms, nobody's sleeping.
Don't need them.
So they said that this was gonna be in the front of the ship, and we're now on the back of the ship. Do
That's
we need
true.
to go look up top?
There is another set of stairways, by the way, that go down.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And there's the stairway that went up in the first place. So just a heads up.
Also, just for my own knowledge, in the sauna, was there a porthole?
There was.
Okay. So exit is through the sauna in case things go south. I just reiterate to everybody.
Arlo just really wants a trip to the sauna.
Mhm.
It's been a long time for Brandon and Garlo.
So, are you searching the room, Submarine?
No, not this time, because it's all starting to look the same. I advise that we move more towards the front of the ship and keep trying to look that way.
Okay.
Sure.
I shrug and close the doors behind us. I don't try to lock them again, but I do close them.
Okay.
Just before we go, Garlo's just gonna he'll take up the rear and just take a listen to the room on the south side. Just
Okay.
to see, do I hear anything inside that room?
Make an investigation check.
Okay, that's not exactly what I'm good at. 16.
You hear the sound of a ship. Just the
Just
air.
creaking wood. Kind
Yeah, creaking wood as you guys are walking around.
Okay. All right. Yep, I'm satisfied. Let's further down and further in.
All right. Let's
Sounds
go.
great.
So you guys gonna what are you guys moving to? Okay, so you guys are moving to the other stairway, which is right there.
I give another portion of.
Whichever one is the down stairway.
Okay.
I rip a portion of pocket ham, but before I give it to the Tressum, I take a bite. It's good ham. I'm not gonna waste it all on a cat.
Okay, let's see here. All right. There we go. All right, so going down the stairs, who's going first? Who's going second? Who's going third?
I'll go first.
Same marching order.
Same.
So,
Okay. So if that's the case, as you guys move down, you discover another deck of a ship and more cargo. These boxes are labeled. One box says portable holes, Kalimshan style. Another says portable holes, Neverwinter style. You know, those kinds of things. Not portable holes, bag of holding, Neverwinter style. Bag of holding, Kalimshan style. There's a small box that says portable holes that appears to be ajar and empty. There's a few other boxes that say odds and ends. They're like different components. Most of it doesn't make any sense to any of you.
Are there any boxes that are conveniently labeled amulets water deep style?
Nope.
is there anyone labeled like jewelry, or is it those kind of like bag of holding, portable hole?
Bag of holding, portable
components?
hole. There's a couple removable rod sections there too. However, the locks on these appear to be very good. And if you touch them a little bit and you see some blue glowing runes on all of them as well.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Except for the one that's open that said portable holes that's empty.
How convenient for us.
It has a lock on it, but there's no, glowy runes or anything like that.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, that looks bad if we touch it.
Is that another set of stairs going down?
That is, plus you have a set of double doors. A set of doors to the right, doors to the left at the front, and another 4 doors set at the back.
I whisper to the others, let's draw all the way down.
Okay.
All right. As we get going, just because the Tressum kind of spooked me before going to the stairwell, I'm just going to get to about this corner and just look. Do I spot any other Tressums down this way, or rats? Because I imagine that's what Tressums are hunting for.
They hunt sparrow mice.
You can make a perception check.
Sparrow mice.
You think I'm kidding?
That one. Oh wait, I have advantage, or I have inspiration. I use
Don't waste
inspiration.
it here.
Use inspiration. Here we goes.
9.
Yep. Okay. Would you like to add anything else to that you may have?
No.
Or you don't have anything?
No, I have my D8.
You gonna use it?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna save that one.
All right. Seems like a pretty quiet boat. You hear the occasional of a rocking ship.
Okay. So pick up the pace, go downstairs, and hopefully we can find something that looks like what we're looking for.
Okay. So you're going down the stairs?
Lead on, Grey Mouse.
All right. Going down the stairs again.
Y'all getting your steps in.
This is
Get
the
those
boat
steps in,
that
folks.
never ends. Yes, it goes on and on.
You find another deck
Oh my god.
Or stairs.
full of cargo.
Is that another deck leading down?
There's another deck after this too.
Oh,
Did we
Turns out the
die?
boat was also.
There
Let's
is
just save
inside.
time
two-
and go all the
There
way
is
down.
2 doors to the front and another set of 4 doors at the back. It's configured roughly the same.
What do the boxes say?
Stuck in a.
The boxes say a whole bunch of different things. So but they're also marked and locked with the same kind of locks. But you find things that say things like, jugs of alchemy, bad bags of holding. There's a few things like cloaks of various different kinds. There's a few things about that. And then there's construct components like gears, stuff like that. There's things called the mechanical soul crystals. There's all sorts of stuff. You don't know what any of this stuff means. Like, you can tell it's stuff to make magic stuff or it's magic stuff. All of it's under extreme lock and key.
Okay, let's keep going down.
You want to open any of them?
No.
Garlo
Not yet,
is
we don't.
enticed by the construct components, but cooler heads prevail.
We
Oh.
can get something on the way
Okay.
out. It's a lot easier versus carrying it the whole time.
All right.
Wow.
Anything else? There's another stairway down.
Yes, keep
Yes.
going down.
I'll take another gander as we go.
Garlo,
I'm
at this
just-
point, going down another level, there's definitely more ship levels than there is ship.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Garlo's starting to figure that this is the compression of dimensions that they were lecturing about. That it's not exactly a room that opens up like the shop did, as much as it's just on all completely next to each other, flattened. So Garlo, like, looking around the ship as they're like going down the stairs is just like fascinating. Truly fascinating.
Please let this be the bottom layer.
Okay, so you're going to go down another level?
Yep.
For all of you following?
Yes.
Here we go.
Mhm.
All right, so going down another level. Get Garlo in there. Let me get
Just
Simone
remember-
in there.
It could always be worse. It could be time compression.
The
How do we
ship
know
is
it's not?
Inception.
And
It's
we're
just
gonna pause
next
here.
level.
You're just deeper into the.
There is a set of double doors to the front and a set of double doors to the back. There is a whole bunch of additional cargo and barrels on this level. But we now go back to Luciano and Rafe. And that is how you use the components to weave the weave into the actual fabric of the bag. Now, and you guys are like eyes liquefying back into your heads. Rafe is somewhat intrigued. Rafe, I need you to make a intelligence check for me real quick.
Oh, no.
Not that
You
intrigued.
want to burn any inspiration that you have?
I have 2d4.
Well, plus you
Well-
have inspiration.
Yeah, we got the party
true.
inspiration.
All right, I will take my
Bardic
advantage
inspired.
roll. Let's
Okay.
find out. A 15.
You got exactly what you needed. Rafe, at this point, you could now manufacture a bag of holding. If you really, really wanted to. Now, you'd need to spend some money on parts, but you now know exactly what it takes to do it.
Let me stop you there. We're not stopping at bags. We're going all the way to Winnebagos. Wagons that are
Rafe
bigger
Obago?
on the inside, Reed.
We're going to go for a Rafe Obago. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going to happen there.
It's like one of those
Probably-
Harry Potter tents where on the outside it's like 10 feet wide, and then on the inside it's a 3-bedroom house.
Okay.
A
Well,
Rafe
right now, you know how to
Obago's-
make a bag of holding.
Okay.
Now, yes.
Does the holding of the bag, does it have to be a bag? Does it have to be an enclosed thing? Can it just be any fabric with a hole?
Typically, you can do it with pockets,
Can I do
and
it with,
pouches, saddlebags.
I could
Um,
make infinite, and I reach into my pockets and I'm just like,
Oh, it's never
it'd be
infinite.
so much bigger.
Based on the surface area of everything that you're using, determines the maximum interdimensional space that you can put on the inside. So, our standard Kalimshan style bag of holding is about 500 pounds.
That's a lot of pounds.
Now, and I must warn you that you can't live in them. They're not. If you close the bag, you will eventually suffocate. It's not pleasant.
What if you made a tent out of the same practice? Could you live in the tent?
Yes, in theory, you could. At that point, you're having to deal with a lot of the same things. Like now, it's in a similar fashion when you're doing any other, building type thing. You have to have extra arcane glyphs and wards etched in a minute pattern throughout any of the harder substances. So you obviously weave the certain way for the bag in the same way you would do with a canvas, but you need to make sure all the tent posts, all the supports, anything else that's on the inside and the outside is etched appropriately with the right arcane sigils. Without it, it will fail.
Okay.
And, most magical items are nearly indestructible, nearly as relative. However, once destroyed, everything shunts out immediately. So, or even worse, it disappears into the pocket dimension, or even worse than that, somewhere in the astral sea where something large might eat you if you're unprepared. So, generally speaking, yes?
A little to the left now. Would you be able to craft some sort of girdle that could hide, say, a very large stomach? Asking for a friend.
Unfortunately, no. Extra dimensional space for fat bodies is not really in our purview. However, there are magics that can make you, change shape. And that's
Yes.
usually where that goes in. That, polymorph or disguise self or a variety of other ones. There's another one called Not Make Me Look Ugly. And that usually doesn't do very well, but it does make you not look ugly, at least for a short period of time.
Interesting. I've actually never
Yes.
heard of that one. I have heard of disguise self, though.
Yes,
It does
yes.
not work if you try to disguise yourself as a sexier version of yourself, though.
I'll be honest, disguise self and not make me look ugly are exactly the same spell. But one has a nasty surprise when the spell wears off for whoever's looking at you. So it is what it is. Anyway, but there's some other ones, of course. But the arcane rune sigils, let's get into that. And he starts digging deep into this, and he's going through some more stuff. By this time, they've gotten down to the 2 decks. And he begins describing to you like the various different etches. Like here's how you do a corner, a tri-corner, a bi-corner, and tri-corners are like where 3 points come together. A bi-corner is where like 2 points are coming together, and you've got to etch these all the way in. And you have to, again, at the ground level, have a base. Now, is this part of your, are you going to have a basement in this tent? Probably not, because we're making this easy. It just needs to be roomy, go up, not down, because once it goes down into the ground, it's some extra stuff you got to do. Because you don't want it to fill with water either from outside, because if the water starts coming in, it'll go all the way down. You just don't want that. So, and he starts going into some of the different things about how you connect the pieces, how you tie it all together, some binding rituals you need to do and stuff like that. Make another intelligence check.
Actually, probably should have asked this earlier. Can I roll Arcana instead?
I will let you roll Arcana, yes.
Nice. Not great. I'm going to go ahead and let that one ride.
6. Okay. So some of this seems a little complex. You've never done any of this before. It's your first time seeing it. It is what it is, but it is effective.
Okay.
You're getting the gist, but you're not quite where you can jump on this. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So as you can see, that is how you would do, say, like a tent or a building of some sorts. This is where the hard pieces need to go in, the binding rituals, and of course the expensive components, because all of these pieces can't be cheap. I mean, like it's the finest hardwoods. You can't go shoddy on this, or it'll collapse at the least little bit of stress on the outside. And that's bad.
Hey.
Jack 0822 just granted a +1 Arcana to Rafe. Congratulations, Rafe. The next time you roll an Arcana, you'll get a +1. Why am I talking in the wizard's voice still? I do not know.
Suddenly possessed by the
There are
voice of
Yes,
God.
yes.
things.
So, and that's how that goes. Now we can construct custom tents for you while we're here. No problem. You place an order. It'll be ready in approximately 72 hours, so roughly three days.
Wow.
We can get that done for you, should you wish it. For the low price of 1,000 gold, we can create quite a 3-story inside tent experience for you. It'll be a tower tent. For 5,000 gold, I can make you a tower that unfolds. For 10,000 gold, I can make you a folding boat.
You offer any lines of credit, or
I'm sorry?
I just didn't bring 1,000 gold with me. Is there a possibility to borrow 1,000 gold, say, and then repay it over time, maybe at interest?
Yeah, sure. Go find someone who will loan you 1,000 gold.
Dang. Okay.
Come bring it to me, and I will be happy to accept it as payment for your product.
Okay.
We will not start a product without payment.
Well, I mean, I can give you something. I just can't give you 1,000.
No. Full payment. Payment in full. That's wizard's work. I will give a 10% discount if you pay an electrum, but it must be an electrum. You know, the currency of wizards.
A shout.
Yes, well, I understand. Now, moving to our next part of this lecture, using the things to make things connected to other planes. So now what we're talking about is things like buckets of splashing, tubes of fire, and varieties of other things. Now, these can, of course, be weaponized. We try to avoid that and make ours utilitarian. The buckets of splashing are a big treat for the farmers. They love it, and only 50 gold apiece. It has 3 modes. You've got, light pour, you've got drench, and then you've got geyser. Now, geyser can hurt. It's great fun during festivals if everyone has a bucket for geysering. And it's a great way to immediately fill your pond up or other things with fresh water. Now, we can do an option for salt water if you wish it. Yes.
So it's a bucket that just has a lot of water?
It literally can have limitless water.
How much is that?
50 gold. Now, by limitless, let me rephrase. There is a limit per day that it can run, but absolutely it can dump lots of water in a very short period of time should you wish it.
Okay.
Careful around frozen areas, but yeah, absolutely worth it. Would you like to pick one up?
Yeah, I might have to come back. I just got a lot of things settling. I'm waiting to collect money from other places, and then I'm definitely going to come back. That sounds like a great option. Yeah.
Well, if enough people place orders and I'm here long enough, I'll be happy to take that order and stay here as long as I've got to fulfill orders.
Fantastic.
So, no problem. Now, the tubes of fire are great because they allow you to start fires wherever you need to quickly. Again, 50 gold. You can burn, you can do your crop burning where you need to. You can start your bonfires. You can start your home fires without burning up a lot of tinder. And it's connected directly to the plane of fire. And they're quite dangerous. And that's where we fade off and go right back to the party, who's now on the ship. Okay, you've reached the lowest deck. Or have you? There is no other stairway going down. There is only the stairway going back up. There is a set of double doors in front and a set of double doors in back. What are you doing?
Let's try the double doors in front first.
I agree. I think if they aren't locked, though, that we should definitely have Garlo go first. He can just take a hit a little bit better, and it's a magic amulet. I'm just saying, there's probably some protection there. Probably.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
pay you, Garlo.
Have you?
Actually, that's a
will
good
pay you.
question.
So who's doing what now?
I'm checking these doors to see if they're open.
They are not locked.
All right. Garlo, they're open. Open them up. Simmering
really-
suggested.
This really sucks. It's not really much of a vote if it's just 2-1. Not very
It's
democratic
majority.
here.
We don't have time to talk. Rules of order. I can teach you about it later. Let's go.
As Simmarine says this, standing in the stairway, ready to run right back up if anything explodes. I like the way she thinks.
Like head down, she's up the stairs. Just
It's
"No,
okay.
you're good, you're
Just
good."
go ahead. Just go ahead.
Giving watch. It's fine.
Yeah.
I open the door.
You open the door. Both doors open. There is a single circular plinth with a small box on it.
You see,
Empty room with a box on a stand.
That sounds more promising than anything we've seen so far.
touch it.
Wait.
She says, whispering,
I move. I
what?
go next to Garlo and I look in the room.
okay.
I,
You can see the open space and a circular plinth right where that white marker is.
I walk
in
up
a
to it and
small
look at the
box.
box.
Okay. There is a small box there. It is not extremely ornate. It is nicely done. Multiple types of wood used. So there's various colors and shades put together. There appears to be a hasp in the front.
Well, this looks promising, so I cast Detect Magic.
You detect abjuration magic. Inside the box.
Magic. Okay.
And you detect transmutation magic on the plinth.
Ooh. I whisper, there's something magic inside the box, and there's a magic on the table.
Or excuse me, evocation magic on the plinth.
What kind of
Evocation.
magic?
Abjuration on the inside and evocation on the table. I'm wondering if maybe it'll cast fireball if we touch it, or something else like that. I'm gonna try and trigger it without actually. I don't want it to trigger when we touch it. I want to try and trigger it first, or maybe not trigger it at all. So,
How do you
I,
hope to do that?
well, I stand back and I take a copper from my pocket, and I toss the copper onto the plinth.
Okay. You toss it onto the plinth?
Gently. I want it to land essentially on the plinth, and hopefully if there's any evocation magic that triggers by a touch.
Make a dexterity check for me.
Well, thank God I have dexterity.
Coin toss.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that one.
Okay. Fine choice of use.
21.
Now use your inspiration.
I just did.
Oh, you did? Oh, you
the
I
rolled
originally got a
okay,
7.
21. So the copper goes ding, 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 and lands next to the box. Now, there's not a lot of room between the box and the edges of the plinth, but you managed to make it land.
21.
Yeah. So what now? Nothing happens.
If nothing happens, I walk up to the box and I open the clasp without touching the table. I want to touch as little as possible.
You don't touch the plinth. Okay.
Just a box.
Okay. Make a dexterity check again. Or excuse me, sleight of hand. I will let it go with dexterity. 22. Yeah, you open the hasp.
What do I see?
Nothing. You just opened a hasp.
Well, I opened the box too.
The box opens. Inside is a lovely amulet.
I whisper, I think this is it. Let's grab it and go.
Can I make
Actually-
a quick, with my artificer's lore as part of a gnome, can I make a check? Would abjuration magic be the thing that would like kind of negate divination magic? Or would
In
I
this
know that
particular
innately?
instance, you wouldn't know if you don't have Arcana as a proficiency.
Do not, but I get to, yeah, okay. I would just, yeah, I'm just thinking back to like rudimentary magic. What could, like, rock, paper, scissoring magic schools, like, would
It could theoretically be
abjuration-
the thing that could stop divination. It's unusual how it works, but yeah.
Seems fine. Sure. Let's go.
Close the box behind me as we go and
Okay.
walk out.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me make a note.
Hate that. What was in the box? What's in the box?
Do you have the amulet in your hand?
I put it in my inner coat pocket.
Okay. So you
Or
jam
not
it in
coat
your-
necessarily, but, like inner tunic pocket or something.
Okay. Okay. And you step out of the room.
Okay. Well, that was easy. Certainly doesn't seem like there's any consequences for our actions. Let's go.
I whisper, remember to let me take the lead as we get off this ship, because I'm Jay, I'm the apprentice, remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. You can be the, yeah. Oh, after you.
As we get to one of like the floors that has a box marked with magic items, I'll just look to Turge and be like, "You think Oscar needs a box of things taken off the ship?"
Let's not push our luck.
Push it.
Push it real.
You want to look at what some of the boxes say down here?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. There's a few interesting items. There's rooms of flying. There are a number of different things that are racked that say daggers. There's a few other items as well. Some wands are stacked and racked. It says wands various. There's a few barrels with different things. One of them says alchemical fire. Another one says oil of Taggart. Another one says oil of slipperiness. There are a few other boxes that are smaller with an assortment of different items, some of which are written in languages you don't quite understand. You've never seen it before, so you wouldn't know.
Are any of them reasonably easy to carry?
You gonna pick up a box and carry it?
No!
You got to pick them up to find out.
An hour.
I'm thinking like what I'm looking at is I would not carry out a big box, but if it's something that could like side, like football carry out, yeah, I'm considering it.
This smell only lasts an hour. We can't stay here.
It won't take me an hour to lift a box.
We can't just sit here going shopping. It's
Uh, if-
dangerous.
Sure. If Sim finds a box and tries to like carry it, I'll say, "All right, you go ahead of me. I'll grab the box."
Yeah, okay.
And I grab it, and as she goes up the stairs, I put it down.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess it works.
So you're going up the stairs without a box?
Yes. Get
All
the hell out of here.
So going
Lord,
up the
I'm so
stairs.
straight.
You get up the first set of stairs. Are you going up the second stair? Are you going to explore anymore?
No, we're going back off. We're getting off the ship.
All right. Hold on one second here. So going up the second set of stairs. Oops. I need you guys to make a perception check.
Oh gods.
Perfect. Oh no, isn't that one for Carlo?
I'm gonna go ahead and use some inspiration.
Oh wait, no. Hold on.
Carlos' perception
You
checks
didn't
have
get
been
a nat
very
one. You got
consistent.
21.
I sorry, I saw something else. I saw Sims 4. Thought it was my one.
So that's gonna be 13 for me.
21
21.
or 19. Sorry for me.
Carlo and Turja, you hear what sounds like a door starting to open. You hear
Where
like
does it
a
sound like
latch
it's coming
starting
from?
It sounds like it's coming from the east.
On the floor we're on right now.
Sounds like it's coming from the east.
Okay.
That's what
well,
you get.
Let's
with Great
hurry
Timber
up.
Road.
Scurry then.
Yeah, we're moving fast.
All right. So you scurry up some more. You can run around. You scurry back up the next flight of steps.
Like when
All
you
right.
live in a bad apartment building and it's just like hustle, 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 hustle.
Mm-hmm. Whole lot of spiraling.
Really working the calves.
Just down below, you hear chunk from below you.
That can't be good. I whisper. Let's
And from
move.
here-
I heard something.
We go right back over to Luciano and Rafe. So, as you can see, when we talk about these billowing fans, they're wonderful. You can use them to, float, obviously cool a room connected to the plane of air. And of course, they in a pinch, you can actually use them to sail a ship. They can give you that extra gust you need to move for a few hours, perhaps getting you out of a storm, out of a jam, into one, depending on what you're up to on the seas. But they can also be used to cool your crops in a particular hot area, or fan warmer air into an area to keep the frost at bay in the early parts. Remember, we're here to help the farm people here too. So that concludes the elemental portion of what we discussed with the extraplanar connectivity and pocket dimensions. And barring your questions, is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah. So
Yes.
earlier when you were talking about anchoring the spatial dynamic spells, you mentioned that there are multiple ways to actually carve the intersectional patterns. Is it just flourish, or is there actual reasons behind that?
It's not just flourish. It's literally what keeps the things anchored into place and connected to the pocket dimension itself. It's what keeps it from unlocking and detach and de-anchoring and then floating into nothingness. Because as I mentioned, there's two things that can happen. You can be trapped in it forever, in which case you'd have to use other spells to get out. And God's help you if you don't know them. Or even worse, it detaches and flows free and immediately dumps into the astral plane. A terrible thing. I don't believe, but I have heard cases of ethereal plane dumping or other plane drops occasionally occurring, but I've never actually experienced any of those. I have experienced astral plane implosions as I was learning my craft. Not the best. Early in my days, long before I became a highly skilled wizard. I was very lucky to have survived it. I don't recommend learning the hard way like I did. It was terrible. And and then he stops.
Excuse me.
And then he goes, okay. All right,
Yeah.
I'll be right there.
Right here.
I'm sorry, the lecture is completed.
Oh no.
Yes,
Hey.
yes.
Yes,
What
question.
is it? Yes,
So
I must hurry.
yeah, that's cool. But I just have this question. So you know how you have one pocket dimension for one bag?
Yes.
Can I tie two pocket dimensions together so that one bag and can enter it in one bag and pull it out of a different bag?
Yes, you can do shared bags to the same pocket dimension. Now, there's risks. If one bag gets torn, the entire dimensions can be warped, or maybe nothing happens at all. But yes,
How many
they
bags can
I'm
you
sorry,
tie together?
I really don't have a lot of time. James,
No,
can
but
you
I
help
need
this
to know
person?
because I want to tie them together. If I go
No,
buy
I-
bags, do I just literally like? How does it work?
Yes, it's
How do
50 gold pieces per bag to connect that way. I could do up to.
Oh, so you have to do like a connection fee?
10 bags total. Yes.
Ooh, I can't do it myself.
What if it's friends and family?
I
I was gonna say,
if
yeah.
you know how,
If I
but
buy
the whole
two
point
bags,
of
do I
this
get the
lecture
third
is for
connection
me
free?
to make those for you. You know, it's a pun. Anyway, I have to go. Something's amiss.
Do you
and I
have
must
time
take
to
care of it.
consult on perhaps a extra dimensional wagon?
Perhaps in just a few. Be back here in an hour, and I will definitely check on that. In the meantime, I have to go. And he starts to grab a staff.
Oh,
So this
dear.
bag was free, right? And I hold the bag I had earlier. This was-
No.
this was,
Oh, come, give me
goodie
that bag
right?
back. No,
I'll be
no,
back.
no,
Okay,
no.
thanks.
No,
Thanks.
I need that bag. No,
I
you
slowly
cannot
just start
keep
to
the
walk
bag,
away.
sir.
Rape, this was a cool
Please.
presentation. I got a
James!
fun bag.
Where the hell is
Jewel
he? He's in the
gift
shop.
bag.
He can't hear me. Hey, give me the bag, sir.
What? What? You can't take
Give
it
me-
back. No, take backs.
I want the bag. No, you cannot have it. Are
Okay,
you
I'll
paying for
trade
it?
you the bag. I'll trade you the bag for one of those buckets of splashing you mentioned.
You'll trade me the bag for 50 gold, or I'll.
Oh,
turn
you'll
you
give me
into a
50 gold?
toad.
Okay, deal.
No, you're gonna give me 50 gold, and you get to keep the bag.
No. Why would I want the bag?
I'm
or
gonna
the
turn
50
you into a toad.
You can do that?
I certainly can.
Wait, can animals survive in the pocket dimension? We haven't talked about that.
I'm going to give you 3 seconds to give me that bag.
I'll give you the bag. Goodness gracious, you're being so pushy.
I have someplace I need to be.
I'm
Someone's
trying to
doing
make a
something
sale.
on my ship, and I need to check on that.
I heard there was better bags down there anyway, and then none of the other.
Yes, well, if you can get better bags at a better price, you should go buy them.
Oh, okay.
Give me the bag, sir.
I kind of just like, fine, take the bag.
Puts it around him. Snaps his fingers. The constructs begin to pick up the other items that he's brought up. Please come back in an hour. I'll be happy to take all your orders. I will be right back. And you see him begin to tap his staff.
Oh dear.
And we come right back to our party on the boat. Now, what are you doing now?
Leaving.
Bustle and bustle.
Hustling.
Okay. As you get up there, you hear, and as you're going back around to the next stairway, you are being followed by the Tressum.
I pocket ham. All right, fine, you little bastard.
That is your last piece of pocket ham.
Move it, Garlo.
I'll be onto the pocket bacon next. Oh, God.
I need, hang on here. I'm going to find out what happens with the, I'll just go ahead and do it this way. There we go. Oh, the Tressum stops and starts chewing on the ham. Okay. And at that, you guys make it to the next level of the deck.
Good job, Carlo.
The constructs are there.
We're walking off like we belong there.
You walk off, all right?
Sweaty hair probably sticking to the side of her face. Coolly.
I need you all
walking
to make, I need Turgia to make a deception check for me.
Oh god.
With advantage.
Look the part, be the part.
Natural
No need.
Let's go.
I'm just going to make sure I'm clear on this from the get-go. Skill checks are not natural 20s. Okay?
Okay.
So that is why there are things that are still like, if it's a 30 lock, it doesn't matter if you roll a natural 20.
But it's
It
still
may
the
not
best
open.
I can possibly roll.
But it was really good. Congratulations. The constructs follow you with their skulls. and you guys walk down the gangplank. And at that, we're going to take a short break. And when we return, we're going to find out what happens next. All right. And that's where the sparrow mice came from.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
Makes
we're
sense.
back. Hey guys. So we just took our break. Sorry, union rules were required to do it. But I just real quick, don't forget to enter the contest, !epic to get your entry in. We've got a few entries, but you definitely cannot win if you do not enter. So get your entries in. Just so we're clear, cast and crew cannot enter these particular contests. So make sure that if you're cast and crew, you can't enter, but that just means more prizes for the rest of you. So get your entries in to make sure that you get your chance to win. And then finally, as you've seen in the chat announcements, some WMD and the Games Tavern merch is now up and running for this show. So if you're interested in getting some of the cool stuff with our cool crossed staff, magic staff, crossed battle axe, with the D20 right in the front and WMD right across it, logo on there, or the giant one that actually says Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction with the WMD logo in the center. There are some really cool things. And apparently Mike is very interested in one of the hats. It's very likely you may see him in one.
I just
on
don't know
his
what
screen
color.
later. Yeah.
The answer is
so,
always red. Mike.
what are the colors there, Mike, that you're looking at right now?
Tan, black, pink, baby blue, and red.
So can we get a poll put up that says tan, black, pink, baby blue, and whatever?
Red. Yeah. Let me
Red.
know. I need to know.
Also,
Yeah, there's
also
a-
an all
just
of
hit
the
the poll
above
button.
option, right?
Yeah,
of
true.
course.
It's on the. You're going to go to Twitch directly. I'm talking to the tech goblin who's actually physically in the studio. So you'll go to Twitch and put it up there. All right. He's going to try to put that up. You guys can vote on which horrible looking hat you're going to put on Mike. But Mike will probably order whatever he likes anyway. All right. So back to where we were at. Is the sound ready? Okay. So you guys are on the ship. You've gotten off the boat just now, and you see the wizard has, and now back to Luciano and Rafe. He's hit twice. He's going for the third. Talk. It's almost like time slowed down. And as he hits it, you see blue light just, and it just spirals up, and he's gone. As you guys have hit the dock and you've taken about 3 steps off that gangplank and you're walking down the dock, you hear behind you.
The minute I hear that, I drop my disguise.
Okay? And you see, search the ship! Search the ship! There's someone on board who shouldn't be!
I assume we're gonna keep walking,
Where's
not look back.
Higgins? Find
Not
Higgins!
looking.
We saw them!
Not looking.
Higgins saw them!
Out of the way. We are on our way. Walking.
Road again.
Make a stealth check to be inconspicuously walking off that deck without him seeing.
I'm so scared.
And you hear
Let's roll.
all the constructs start
Dirty
moving around the
20, and I will use my D4 inspiration just to be on the safe side.
I'll use my D8.
ship. Because that 6 ain't cutting it. All right, so 22 for Turja.
My
11 for Garlo. Cimarine,
sorry, my shard is frozen.
can you refresh on
That's
it? Jack 0822, thank you for giving the stealth +1 to Cimarine.
Can I go ahead and just use
For
a
both
hard
of
die for now, and I'll work on shard.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks. Okay. So me. Oh God,
The
that'd be 20
luckiest
to 20.
one you have.
Oh, that's not gonna do it.
20.
That was a 2.
+1 is a 3.
Well, it's a +2.
Did you have your inspiration reroll still?
I do. So I'll go ahead
This
and
is
do
your
that.
opportunity.
19 + 2 is 21.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'll work on shard while I'm at that.
Technically 22. but that
21,
other plus
11, and yeah.
Okay, so your average came out to be enough to kind of walk down the deck. As you're walking down the deck, the dock. Sorry, not deck, dock.
Yeah.
To random inspiration from Jack 0822, who is just banging it out there. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will go to Turja. Congratulations.
Woo!
From here, Turja has a D4 inspiration. So from here, you guys are walking down the deck. There's a small group of family members coming down the dock with fishing poles and stuff like that. It looks like they're going to go fishing off the side of the dock. And there are some horse-drawn or some horses with packs on them that is coming down to load stuff onto the barge. Where are you guys going?
Walking away.
Just
Away
like
where? You've got options. Help me help you.
Well, where did we
Yeah,
agree to
I'll-
meet again, guys?
We agreed to meet in the caravan lots at the south of the west of the city. So either we walk around the outside or we go in and down and around.
Inside.
Is my Tressum still flying above?
Not anymore. Your Tressum is now flying to your shoulder.
Okay, all right, cool. Thank you.
Good kitty.
And then immediately starts. What is all over you?
We will talk about it
You
later.
know, that kind of smell.
We're with my friends right now. We'll talk about it later.
You know,
Well, you
it's
don't
the-
actually have to speak with animals right now, right?
I can still talk.
that
You,
is universally known from Tressums and cats. Like, are you seeing other cats on the side? What the hell?
So if we make our way south back to the gate, just trying to like dip around any caravans to give us a little bit of cover. As we go, do I see Victor Kane still on the beach somewhere?
Victor Kane is not on the beach.
Is he right in front of me?
You're Victor Kane.
He is
all
someplace,
along.
but he is not on the beach.
Okay. All right. I was gonna pay for some distraction, but yeah, just keep a wide berth, nonchalant. Just kind of walk through the caravan folks, just to be obfuscated.
All right. So you walk by there's not too many horses going by, but there are a few. You do make your way through. They're just pack horses that are bringing stuff to and from the barge. A couple here and there actually pulling two-wheel carts as well. It appears there's just this never-ending stuff to load this barge, to go back up with foodstuffs and other things to go back up to whatever is going up north. So they ship food back up, they ship goods back down. So it just depends on what it is, commodities and goods. Say again? Pink Hat has won the poll, Mike. So just a heads up, you're getting a pink hat. So, he came prepared. There's his pink hat. All right.
You get a
Mike's
second
not
one.
afraid to make fashion choices here, folks.
Oh, no,
So if you thought you were
absolutely
going to
not.
embarrass Mike, you cannot, unless you ask him to play kazoo. So from here, you have managed to get up to the tower and you start to get past the guards. And this is where we go back to Rafe and Luciano. You've just watched the wizard disappear.
I
You
am
see the
casting
constructs
message.
immediately packing everything up. A few are standing guard to keep this, the masses from raiding the few things that are out there.
I'm casting
um,
message at Luciano. We should probably go with those cheeses now.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, the cheese. I say that out loud. I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
And I will start making my way towards the hard cheeses shop front.
Okay.
Oh.
So making your way to the hard cheeses shop front, you guys start walking down the main thoroughfare, like the high road thoroughfare, which is probably the fastest way to get down there, and then south, where you walk by the place that the decorated man, where Luciano is very interested in seeing his friend. Unfortunately, you have to walk right by it. From there, you pass around and back up the Fields Lane to where you get to the Happy Cow Tavern. As you walk into the Happy Cow Tavern, you pass by what was his name? Axel, and a few other members of his group who are sitting at benches along the way there, and they kind of tip their hat and see you guys walk in. Make a perception check for me, or an insight check for me, actually.
Okay.
18 and 6.
6.
They're definitely tracking you. Like they're watching where you guys are going, and they see you walk into the Happy Cow Tavern. So you guys walk into the Happy Cow Tavern. The Happy Cow Tavern is amazing. It has a jovial atmosphere. Obviously, there's lots of farmers, and that's the thing that's different about this place versus the rest of it. This place doesn't really cater to the tourists. It's full of the farmers and farmhands, and what appears to be rare, some of their families in here as well. So there is delightful pipe music being played by a few halflings on one of the stages. Halflings are working the bar, and it's very interesting because the bar is full-size bar, but the stand behind the bar is actually raised up so that the halflings are at the same height. They don't have to jump up and jump downstairs. It's their bar. Obviously, it's built for halflings to handle it. But the farmers are of everything. There's halfling farmers, there's human farmers, there's mostly human. The occasional elf or half elf can be seen here. But mostly you can tell all of these people are of the common folk. They're the farmers and the locals for this area. As you guys come in full out of town folk, a few people kind of looking at you like, why are you in here? You know, you get this immediate feeling like, something's not right. What are you guys doing?
I'm taking in the stairs. I like the attention.
I'm gonna make my way towards the bartender or the bar back, whoever's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I'm here about a delivery. We're supposed to pick up some cheeses from the hard cheeses.
Well, you've come to the right place, but who are you delivering for?
A gentleman named Rook.
He kind of cants his eyes. Is like, we were told to look for a woman.
She's hungover.
Uh-huh. Well, I tell you what, we don't normally hand stuff to people when we don't know who to expect. So come back here when you've got the right person, don't you know, and then we'll set you up right.
Sure.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Best of luck to you.
And I'll head back out and grab Luciano on the way and say, Lucy, you're gonna have to take one for the team here. You're gonna
I
have to
gotcha.
be a submarine.
Yep. I dig in my little side pouch and I.
Not in the
Uncurl.
street, Luciano.
Yeah, no.
somewhere-
I'm just like looking. I'm like, I think I got.
As you're doing that, Axel and a couple of the guys come up to you and they say, hey, when you get done here, head on over to the River Shining Tavern. The boss is going to want to talk to you guys.
Sure. We'll definitely do
Bring
that.
your friends. And with that, Luciano, are you staring wistfully looking for your hat? Or
Yeah, no.
what are you
I'm in
doing?
my bag.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was reading something on my
Mhm.
starred tabletop. Yeah. So I'm fine in my bag. I'm like, I got it. All right, let's do it. It's a performance of my life.
Okay.
I'm gonna duck around. I'm gonna look for somewhere kind of like private, somewhere reserved, kind of off the beaten path, maybe an alleyway nearby.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Oh. Not great.
Ooh.
Oh,
You do still have inspiration.
Well, let's toss a little D4 action at it. You know, why not?
Okay.
Slap a D4 on there.
And
it'll
here
be
we go
fine.
with a 11.
It's an 11.
Okay.
11.
All right. So you do that.
All right, I'm in the corner. All right, like Rafe.
You think you found a little nook that you can duck into. You throw the hat on. Now, mind you, there's large crowds moving back and forth that are dealing with stuff all the time
Yeah,
because there's
yeah,
people running around for this festival.
So yeah, I tossed the hat on, and I immediately began to take the form of Cimarine. My wooden
Mhm.
hand, my long flowy dress, my little flower crown with the flowing hair.
Does it change your voice?
No, it does not. But I, as the performer I am.
Yes.
Please.
As the
please.
performer he is.
Okay, Rafe, let's
As you come up,
do this.
Axel then immediately goes, perks up. And, hey, honey, it's good to see you again.
And I'm
am
gonna go ahead and
so
cast
missed you.
message
Hey,
again.
hey, would you like to go drinking tonight? Like all of you are invited. The boss wants to see you anyway.
And Luciano
it'd be
hears
good
in
to
his
have
head-
a few drinks with you.
Remember, Cimarine is already drunk.
I'm kind of going drinking now. I'll
You
figure out
sound
what I'm
funny. Are
drinking
you sick?
later. No.
You sound really weird.
I think you were just drunk the last time we talked.
Yeah. So he's like backing up, like, oh,
This
she has that voice that's really painful, and no matter how pretty she is, I'm not gonna get over that. Yeah, it's just
Anyway, I have
yeah, hopefully you sound better when you get there. I wish you the best of luck. We'll see you. Remember, don't turn the boss down. Be there.
Of course not. I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
never do that.
He
Come on,
looks at you and
Cimarine.
goes,
We
come on,
have to go
guys, we
pick
gotta
up
hit
our
our next
cheese."
appointment.
Uh,
And they start walking down the street.
okay. Bye.
Drinks on me.
I'll be there. Rafe, let's go.
And we're walking
Stepping into the happy cow.
right back up to
Okay.
the same guy.
Mm-hmm. Hi, my friend told me that you were expecting me. I'm here to pick up a little package.
And what's your name?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Cimarine?
Ah, okay. So did you have a tough time getting here? Excuse me, I'm using the wrong voice. Did you have a tough time getting here?
No, fairly easy. Yeah, just a couple days, right?
Fairly easy. Okay, well, that's wonderful to hear. No blades in the darkness or anything like that, huh?
No.
Just
Didn't see any.
Just a wizard's wagon that had been ambushed by goblins. No assassins or anything.
Oh. Were the assassins carrying black blades by chance?
No assassins.
Ah, okay. Well then, fair enough. So let's see here. I got count here four cheese wheels that you're supposed to be carrying. Now look, this cheese is very tough and tasty and everything else, but whatever you do, don't cut the wax seal.
Wouldn't dream of it. I'm not a big cheese fan.
Great, because if you cut the seal, it ruins everything about this cheese.
I would never cut the
Make
cheese.
an insight check. Rafe. Nope. Okay. Luciano?
Yep.
Nope. Okay. That's what he says.
All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these in the bag, and
What bag?
this bag.
Oh. Is that a Kalimshan style?
Yeah, it's a really nice bag.
Yeah, there's like 3 different vendors selling them. I mean, there's one vendor selling lookalike knockoffs, but
Right.
Oh,
obviously, okay, yeah, that'll work.
Awesome.
Okay, because these are about 40, 50 pounds a piece. They're kind of heavy. So
Yeah.
and he
We,
breaks
we
out
figured
like
it was
giant
this or a
wheels of
wagon.
cheese.
And
Say again?
it was this or a wagon, and they're about the same amount. So here we go.
Yeah, I'd say you took the better. I'd say you took the better choice.
he's
I
a
got to
smart
switch
one.
to the right voice. Yeah. Well, holy buckets! Look at that there big old bag you got there. And he starts dropping in the first cheese for you. He takes the second one. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Oh, that's fantastic there. And he gives it to you. Drops it in. Here's the third. And the last one, the fourth. Now, whatever you do, don't cut the cheese.
Don't cut the cheese. Got it.
Whatever you do, don't cut
Right.
the cheese. Okay, there. Now, it's already been paid for.
That's good. I didn't
And
have.
so, just make sure you deliver it. Or there's going to be a lot of people very, very angry.
Right. Rook is waiting for his order. We know.
And you can't have angry people now.
Oh no.
Can you all make a perception check for me one more time?
You want insider perception?
I want perception for this one.
Okay.
Oh,
There is one other person in here who's not a farm. but they are obviously welcome because they're talking friendly and smiling at the bartender. But every now and again, Rafe, you can see he keeps taking a look at you guys. It's a half elf. Dressed a little nicer than the average farmer. Definitely skilled, definitely armed, but chill.
Okay.
It could be an elf. You're not entirely sure. The hair's a little on the long side. Tan, golden tan, golden blonde hair.
So, thank you so much for being accommodating. I'm sorry that we had to go back and get Simmering. It does make sense. Very, very wise of you to only give it to the person you were supposed to.
We got the rules for the reasons.
Yeah, sorry, some guy was pestering me outside. I had to send him away.
I'll bet
So,
you did.
Yeah.
We have to get back on the road if we're going to make our delivery on time.
Yes, please get out.
Thank you.
Yes, and good luck out there. And
Oh,
be
absolutely.
safe on the trail.
And as we exit, I'm going to turn to Luciano and say, yeah, keep an eye out behind us. I think someone might be following us.
Okay. Quickly dropping my sip voice, I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna go find somewhere where Luciano can stop being submarine.
Okay. So you guys managed to do that. You find an area. Literally, you can just walk, and as the crowds are moving, you just drop. Yeah, just take off the hat. Suddenly, your long golden hair just goes into that black, dark hair that is yours, along with the horns popping out and everything else. You know. And
I'm
which
gonna go ahead and
direction
change
are you
the color
walking?
of my clothing at the same time.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it will
same.
no longer be the saffron robes of a priest of God. It will be a very stylish dark blue.
Oh.
A very stylish dark navy blue. Got it. All right. From here, which direction are you moving?
We are going to move through the marketplace, I think, towards the western gate. I can't remember what gate that is.
The western, the
Caravan
farmer gate?
The caravan gate.
Oh, the caravan gate. You're going to go through the south gate. Okay.
It's the west. Remember, north is left.
Oh, that's right. You're right. That is the west gate. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I forgot.
You're not the only person.
North is west. Fantasy. Ah.
Yeah.
As we all learned, my actual class is ranger.
All right. So that's the direction you're heading. Okay. From there, we bounce back to Turja, Cimmerian, and Garlo. You have crossed through the gate. Which direction are you going?
I say hang an immediate left and go follow the river road all the way around.
I agree.
Sure.
An immediate left and follow the river road all the way down. Okay. So you guys do. You follow the river road all the way down to the dead end that is the Daggerford Guard Barracks.
Well, that's
connecting
so that's
directly
my
to that
question.
tower.
It does connect. I thought it was just leveled over
Mm-mm.
the top.
Mm-mm.
What a terrible way to build a city.
It gives the
Garlo
barracks a direct
surmises.
access to one of the towers if need be.
Let's
Then we'll
turn
just
around,
hang-
guys.
Just hang a left over by this first alley.
Okay.
Just hang.
So going through, what is it, Koth Alley?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you shoot back around, you go through Koth Alley. As you get by there, Koth Alley, what catches your eye most is the place just to the south called Derval's Bright Blade. It is a smithy. And as you come up to that alleyway, you see, walking back down the other direction from you, is 4 constructs carrying a large box, and James, the apprentice, heading right for you.
Is there eye contact, or is it just that we're on the same road?
Well, the thing is, this is an alley, so there's not a lot of space, and he definitely has acknowledged your presence.
We just walk by like we're going somewhere because we are. We're not guilty of anything.
Okay, make
Not a
a deception check.
Can I do it with
All of
advantage
us?
because there are 3 of us, or do you want us all to run an individual deception check?
All of you make an individual deception check.
Damn.
Hey, I have a -1, y'all. So that worked out great.
So he continues to walk down the alley, stops for a minute, shakes his head, and then continues to walk down the alley some more with the constructs in tow carrying the large box.
We keep going.
All right.
Yeah, I look for like as we're going by any food stall that has like a comically large drumstick or
Not in the
lollipop
alleyway. Not in the
as
alleyway.
we're
If you go-
as we're going to
for
be
this-
leaving.
Yeah. So are you shooting south down the road there that way? There are definitely a few food vendors who are like popcorn, caramel apples, drumsticks of a turkey. What do you like? What do you like? You know, 3
I'm
copper
grabbing
for a
something
drummy.
that just can obfuscate my face. Just be like,
Yeah,
hey,
you
look,
just-
all this face is covered now.
No problem. There you go. 3 copper. 3 copper. There you go. There you go.
And once we passed the group too, I probably would have grabbed like Terja, like on the shoulder or arm, and just exhaled. I had held my breath the entire time. It was just a little too close, to
Mhm.
having to pretend that something wasn't wrong.
Mhm.
Sigh of relief. Moving on.
Okay.
Okay, so are we going to
Working
head
south.
straight south through the drill field?
Sure.
Is that the plan?
I think so.
Okay.
The more crowds we can kind of fish our way through, I think the better.
All right. Yeah, the drill field is full of crowds and wizards, lots of them, all over the place. And they are now doing stuff like there's a big wizards duel, so they've kind of cleared a big space, so the crowds are even more, dense around the edges there. But there's still like walkway space between the crowd watching the wizards duel and the crowd that's going in and out of the wizards tents that are doing various different things. Yes, we get the wands. The wands choose you. Not true. You get to choose the wand. It's your wand. You get it the way you want it.
If I want it now.
PJ
Ouch.
Wentworth's wands. You can get them the way you want them. So, it is what it is. Continuing on down, you cross by in front of the Shrine of Timora and Gambling House. Continuing on further, you get to the main road there and you break off toward the gate where you see a bunch of guards are gathered around the front gate. They appear to be breaking up a brawl. And this is where we come back to Rafe and Luciano.
Yeah, who's
Who've
robbery?
already gone through the marketplace and have reached the gate and passed by the brawl. You are now standing outside the front gate of the caravan grounds area.
All right, keep your eyes peeled for suspicious-looking characters. That's probably them.
Ah, gotcha. Field.
Excuse me. I am so offended.
So you guys are going to stand there and wait around the caravan grounds area?
Not stand there, mingle,
Yeah,
but in a circular pattern.
Assassin's Creed.
It's really
blending
weird
in.
that you're doing this because most people are either going in or coming out. There are a few people outside, joking. There are a few caravans outside as well. But you're not necessarily out of place, but you're definitely seen just hanging out. So just to be aware.
Maybe, yeah. I guess check if the caravans have any goods they're selling. Make conversation.
Yeah, we got some new goods that just came down from the water deep and some stuff from further up river.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
looking for. Yeah.
I'm from Water.
And as you guys are doing that, the Cimarine, Garlo, and Turja, I need you guys to make a stealth check to move past this particular brawl that is occurring between the guards and some drunken revelry.
Why would we need a
goers.
stealth check to walk past people?
You can argue with the DM, or you can roll that beautiful number. It depends on what you roll. That will determine a lot of different things.
Okay.
Okay, so what I see here is a 4, a 15, and a 15. Cimarine is accidentally punched in the face
Yeah.
and takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And what do you do, Cimarine?
Ow! Hey, who do you think? And I'm gonna try to get into that fight.
I had a feeling that something like this would happen.
Uh-huh.
So, okay. All right. So, are you going to take a swing at the person who hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Take an immediate swing. I'm gonna give that to you.
My understanding is that it is a brawl, right? It's fisticuffs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Nobody's
okay,
broken.
yeah.
Broken glass
Oh,
hasn't really
that's
come out yet.
23.
Yeah.
With a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you roll a D4 for this because you're gonna use your wooden arm.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
Right across
Because
the
this person
chin.
does not realize what they just tagged in. So
So 3 total.
Double
3.
damage. You crit.
You did.
Okay.
You rolled a natural 20, right? Yes,
Yeah.
you did. So you did 6 points of damage.
Yeah, I did. That NPC.
And it
Take
crumples like a sack of potatoes. At that point, you hear whistles. Get her too! And 2 guards are immediately running to put hands on you.
Can
Turja and Garlo, what are you two doing?
I'm short. Can I, in some way, as they're running towards Sim, can I basically do a tumble to try to trip the guards?
You're gonna fall in front of them.
Basically, as they're coming to them.
Make an
to them,
athletics
I'm-
check. I really got a feel for what you're doing here.
16.
It's the old circus trick. 16. You are successful. The guards are not prepared for a gnome to just dive out of nowhere and they kind of stand. They're kind of getting back up and getting their brains like, what the hell was that for?
You knocked my fucking turkey leg out. You cost me 3 copper.
I got half a mind to Anna. I mean, Turja, what are you doing?
I am leaving them to their fates and going to find Rafe and Luciano.
Okay.
I have
So-
nothing to do with this.
Okay. Carrying the goods, you make your way through the gates outside where you see just in the distance on the other side of the bridge, not right by the bridge, Luciano and Rafe standing next to wagons, kind of talking to some people, but checking the gate constantly because they want to see when your friends come through. And you come through.
Turja!
Anything else? It's just Turja, Luciano. It's just Turja, Rafe.
I'll take another look around. Is there anyone nearby that looks familiar?
Make a perception check.
Sure. 13.
Nope.
Okay. And I'll just quietly say to Luciano, I don't know that this went as well as it probably should have, but at least one of them's here.
1 for 3. No. Not bad odds. Better than I expected faring against the wizard.
None of you are asking where her 2 friends might be.
Well,
Yes,
we're waiting
they're
for
dead anyways.
we're waiting for
Just
Turja to actually.
accepting. Nope.
I'm
Yeah.
waiting for. I'm like, maybe she's. I don't know.
As I approach, I say, we got what we came for. Let's go to the hotel. Let's go to the inn.
But where's? Are they invisible?
No, they got involved in some stupid brawl. Let's go to the inn and get our things, and then we'll spring them out and leave.
Oh, okay.
And while
yes.
you guys are saying that, Garlo, they get up and they're like, get out of here. And they immediately go back in to grab.
No. You knocked my fucking turkey leg out of my hand. You're going to pay for this. I grab the card to turn him at my 3-foot status. You owe me 3 copper.
Is that-
You grab one of them. The other one continues on towards Cimarine. Heavy boots, gauntleted mailed hands. The other one goes, he turns around. He's surprised, the one you grab a hold of and turn around. He's surprised at your strength. He goes, don't do this.
Give me.
You don't want to have
3
your
copper.
stuff. You want your turkey leg back? Next time, don't fall in front of the gods. And he begins to
Don't
turn away
fucking
again.
walk around, you authoritarian piece of shit.
He turns around again to head towards Cimarine.
I'm not done with you, and I'm just gonna
Oh,
run
jeez.
to like get in front of both of them to try to. Can I, as I'm going, because the brawl is still happening? Yeah.
Oh, it's going crazy. Like,
Perfect.
Like,
Can I, as I'm gonna they turn away from me, so I'm going to go around and essentially mosh pit into some other folks to just get more anarchy in this specific area.
Question:
Simmering.
How close are they?
Oh, you can't see them. They're in the other side of the gate.
Okay,
They're far away.
okay,
You
never
cannot
mind.
see them. You don't know.
Huh.
Simmering, you just knocked a guy cold. Now, as much as Garlo tried to stop both guards, he was able to stop one for certain. The other one had continued on towards you.
Mhm.
However, as that happens, I need you to make a perception check to avoid getting creamed
What?
again.
An 8.
That was my friend! And someone throws what can only be described as a stick
Sure.
at you. Let's see here. It does not hit. Instead, it hits the guard. He stops, turns, looks at the person. I'll be back for you. And immediately goes in, pulls a club, and starts wailing on this guy.
Oh no.
Like, throw a stick at me, will ya? Thunk, thunk, and just starts wailing on this dude. More
Yeah, you-
whistles are
you walk
occurring.
away.
More guards are coming in, and it's not looking good. And then something weird happens. One of them starts screaming about, God, what the hell's wrong with you? You smell horrible. Oh shit. I don't think it's alive. And you see a large, what can only be described as half-orc body brute is standing there with like half of its jaw down, and it's like,
Good orc noise.
and at that point things have gotten weird.
A little.
A little weird, yeah. And suddenly everybody's like running. Ah! The brawl has stopped. Things are starting to get weird as everyone's now trying to get away from whatever this thing is. That as they look at it and its robes start to have been torn a little bit, you can see what looks like dried blood and gristle on it. There's some other things that just don't look right. It's very odd. What are you doing? And Garlo has not spotted this yet. As far as he's concerned, he's still screwing with guards, and there's still a brawl going out because people are now screaming and moving away. The brawl just got worse.
Gotcha. Okay, so then first thing, grab that axe. Second thing, going to be trying to shout for Garlo. Garlo, we got a friend. Big, scary, different. As if that's going to be articulate enough to pull him away from the guards.
I don't know that Garlo knows that in this particular instance if it's actually like a friend.
No,
that you're
not.
referring
But
to.
I just hear Sim talking, like Sim
Yeah.
shouting.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Anything.
So,
All right.
yeah,
So right now, I need you to make a quick check, Garlo. Roll d20 for me randomly.
all right. 20 roll. 14.
14. Okay, the other guy takes a swing at you first. Does a nat 20 hit you?
Just.
Okay, in that case, hold on a second. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as he brings a club down across your head. He's trying to take you down. What are you doing?
Is this the guard or is this just a guy?
This is the guard.
Oh,
Spit the tooth. Right. I'm gonna take that club.
He's
out of
like
his hand.
really panicked suddenly because like normally this would have taken out a 3-foot tall gnome. He's
Sure, you
kinda
want to
like
rethink
got
that
this-
one? I looking at him and my eyes just get like a little more excited. Like, you really want to do that?
You want to make an intimidation check right now?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Minus
I really
one.
want to do that again. He goes to swing again. What are you going to do? Because it's your turn.
Yep. I'm going to just. Can I make an athletics check to try to take the club out of his hand as he's
I'll
coming?
let you make
for
a
me?
grapple check. So athletics grapple. Okay.
Perfect.
Contested grapple.
14.
Huh?
14. He rolled a 1. So yes, you did. You took it.
I take it out of his hand and I look at him and I do like a fake and I chuck it behind. Or I throw it to the ground. It's like, now what do you got? Hmm?
And he goes to punch. It's a 15 hit.
Just with my armor.
Okay. You take a point of damage
Ooh.
because it's punching time.
Hmm?
All right. Are you going to punch back?
I'm gonna go for another grapple. To just like as he hits, I'm just gonna like take it in and just try to like wrench the arm down. To just grapple.
All right. Make a contested grapple check.
22.
Oh.
Well, you beat the 16 handily.
Yeah, it's
from
just
there-
like a. Yeah.
Okay. You got him good. You've got him locked if you want it.
Mhm.
From there, we jump back to Turja, Luciana, and Rafe.
So,
Well, I guess we should go back to the.
You're hearing
inn.
screaming and just clashing sounds now.
is that
Do you think that's them?
them? Yeah.
Doesn't matter. They won't die. We'll bail them out later. Let's get the goods somewhere safe.
You get like immortality potions? They won't die?
They're not gonna die in some troll in the market. Come on, let's go.
Why do we need to hide something that hides itself?
Let's because we don't. If somebody searches me, they'll see me. See it Andy. Come on, let's go.
If we put it in the bag hidden, does it hide the cheese?
Actually, that's an interesting question. What would happen if you put something inside of the bag? It would stop working, right?
Why
No,
would it stop
that's not
working?
what this amulet does.
Okay.
This amulet is proof against protection and detection, or detection and location. Location.
Yeah,
and
but if you
detection.
put it inside of a magic item, it stops working, correct?
Well,
It stops
you couldn't
working
track
for
it
whoever
anyway.
has it, but it's not on the same plane. I mean, no one can locate it anyway. It's an item that specifically prevents it.
Sure.
Double
Okay,
double
so the answer
protection.
is yes, I can put it in the bag and it still can't be located.
But we don't
Yes.
want the cheese to get damaged either. Come on, let's go.
Well, you know what? Yeah, let's get back into town and then
Yeah,
you
let's
can
go.
give me the amulet and we'll put it in the bag and
Okay.
we'll.
I'm okay
Grab the
avoiding
animals.
whatever that is.
All right. So going back to Simmering and Garlo. Garlo has just locked somebody in. Simmering, what's going on? This
All right.
thing is like.
Perfect. Good. Yeah, no problem. This is easy. I can totally do this by myself. Sure. First things first. I am going to lock eyes with this giant monstrosity. I see you, and I'm casting Hunter's Mark on it. Second thing I want to do, as a brief aside to my, to the cat. Hey, go find friends. Get out of here, and like bump my shoulder so that way it goes to fly. And then I'm
Zombie.
gonna
It's not
go
leaving
attack this thing.
All right,
It's not
go
leaving?
for it. Oh, it's not leaving. The Tressum is hanging out with you.
That's okay. Well, that's your choice, I
It's
guess.
darting around. I mean, it's not going to attack the zombie either.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's
no,
not
I don't
taking
want to
off.
attack the zombie. I just want
No,
to.
she sent it to try to find someone else.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
but it's not doing that.
no. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to swing it with the axe.
All righty. So this is your hand axe,
This is my hand axe.
and you're not throwing it. You're swinging.
I'm
it.
swinging it.
You're running up to attack it.
Yes.
Okay.
And my Hunter's Mark doesn't add anything to the hit, only damage.
That's correct.
So it's a 15.
You definitely hit it. It was
Cool.
easily. I mean, like you ran up and it just kind of like ah.
Yeah, so it is a full-on run-up charge. Pull my hand back, go to thwack it. As I pull it back, there's going to be kind of an ethereal black shadow around it. Little motes of light also kind of drifting off of it as my, what is it? My Fey Wanderer magic pulses around the axe. So I will be doing extra damage with my Hunter's Mark and not my Feywater Magic, my Dreadful Strikes.
Okay.
So we are
And
going...
that's like shadow emotes?
Yeah,
up here?
I'm thinking like Shadow Fey.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And so for damage, it's going to start with 7.
Okay.
And then an extra d6.
Here we go.
That's
Just
9.
There's extra in there.
And then a d4 for my Dreadful Strikes. It's for a total of 11 damage.
Okay. You pretty much hack a giant rent into it and its guts start to spill out, but they're just like hanging and it's like, ah! And it now takes a swing at you.
Do it.
Let's see here. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
All right. It hammers you with a almost bone exposed fist with 7 points of bludgeoning damage. You almost feel your body collapse from the hit. For a fist, that's pretty heavy, right? But you're still standing. You're still standing, and you're pissed probably too.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah. All right, Garlo. You are now trading punch for punch from the guard.
However, no, I've got him in a lock.
Oh, you've got him in a lock, right? And he's like, ah! I need you to make a perception check.
13.
During that moment, you hear screams and, oh shit, oh God, and everybody's running away right by you. And as you're looking up with this guy going, oh, come on, oh, my elbow, please don't break my elbow. You're seeing Cimarine just whack, and this thing's like hanging out, and this punches Cimarine, and people are like scattering away.
How far are they from me?
About 15 feet.
15 feet. Sam! And I let go of the arm, and I just fucking bull rush, and I go into a rage as I run, and I'm just gonna like try to spear tackle this
Nice.
giant
All right, I'll let you
thing.
do it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Is that a attack or is that an athletics? Am I going for
Are you going to grapple or are you going to hurt this
I'm
thing?
going for actually it would be a shove action. I'm gonna try to knock it prone.
Nice.
So it would be contested
Make
athletics.
Yep.
An advantage because I'm raging. 23.
Nice.
Yeah, you knock it clean over. And its intestines and stuff hit the muddy, dusty ground.
Nice.
And it turns over. And it attempts to grapple you. Does a 16 get you? Oh, excuse me. 17 get you. Make an athletics check.
Athletics check with advantage still. I handedly 21.
Okay. It tried to grab at you, and you get the feeling it tried to bite you. But it didn't. And with that,
Sim, what the hell is this?
back. Yeah, what the hell is this? We transfer back to Rafe, Turja, and Luciano. Heading in, you guys head in as the guards have now started to double down on the gate. A few of them have grabbed spears, and you guys rush in to see Cimarine standing over and readying her next blow. And you see Garlo has knocked over a thing and is fighting to get off of it as it tries to bite him. What are you doing?
We're not going anywhere near the brawl. We're going back to the inn.
Well, that's what you're doing, Turja.
Okay.
Is
I can
anyone
see it
else doing
now.
anything different? Because if you're all going back to the end, that's perfectly acceptable as well.
I can see it now. I want to. How far are we that we can see it?
You guys can see it about 20, 30 feet away, give or take.
About 30 feet away. So I see that it's trying to bite Garlo, right?
As he's knocking it down, but you also see its intestines dragging out on the ground as well.
Okay.
It's
The
a-
only thing
it's a very, very beefy half orc.
Yeah. The only thing I'm gonna do is cast Mage Hand and just kind of buffle it. Keep its mouth closed so it can't bite
Nice.
Garlo.
Okay.
I'm helping.
So what happens
Helping.
is you cast this, the hand hits, you see it bite down, and the hand dissipates because the hand cannot take more than 10
I
pounds.
tried.
And so at 10 pounds of more than 10 pounds of pressure were applied to the hand, it drops. But that's good. That's good. You kept it busy. Anything else?
Guys.
All right, that's Luciano's move. Turgia, you're moving directly away.
Yeah. Straight back to the inn as quick as I can without looking like I'm fleeing something.
All right, Rafe, what are you doing?
Going to quickly assess what the situation is. Is anybody bleeding?
Cimmering is a little
Okay.
bit, not a lot, but she's been got a bloodied lip and some stuff's coming down. Garlo's got some bloodied lips as well.
But he
You don't
looks
know what
into
any of
it.
it's from, but they've been it looks like they're in a tussle.
Well, I'm just gonna say, Terja, keep going, gather everything up. I need to stay here and make sure that they make it out of this one alive. But this is not guards. And
Okay.
I will actually cast Mage Armor first,
Ooh.
smartly. Healer, heal thyself.
Okay. So Mage Armor comes up.
So Rafe chants something. Actually, specifically, he says, "Make her grant me the armor of the mage, so that I may be protected and serve thy will."
And you feel a great power well up within you. And from there, you feel blue-green energy pulse out from you and ripple as your body is now covered in what can only be described as blue and green coruscating energy that ripples almost like light through water.
It looks like a battle suit because donned.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you cast that, and that's your action.
That is my action. Yeah. Well, I guess I
Okay.
technically am also moving closer to Cimmerian. But
Okay, so you're moving
yeah.
closer to Cimmerian. All right, Cimmerian, what are you doing?
We are, I think, got that bloodlust at this point. And we are narrowing in. I get axe overhead, and we're going to swing down at this guy who is prone, muffled, and just shouting, screaming all the frustration at that goblin I couldn't fucking hit before. just
Wow.
all that rage from a day ago into this one guy.
Mm-hmm.
We're going.
Garlo rolls out of the way real quick.
Okay.
Why couldn't I hit that goblin?
Nat 20.
Wow. Poetic.
Nat 20. All right,
Wow.
drop that damage.
All right.
Don't forget your hunter's mark as well.
Hunter's Mark, and I get to do my Deadly Strike thing as well. I get to do that once per turn.
Mm-hmm.
So
All them's is double.
11 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it's the initial damage was double because of crit, right? So it's 14, 18.
All the dice are doubled.
Is it all
How-
dice?
All dice are doubled, but yeah.
Yeah,
I think
all the dice.
I
are
think you
doubled.
did it.
I do a
all
lot of
dice are
damage.
I just want to ask you. So
What are the
hold on 1 second first, though. I have to do one thing. You did 11 points of damage.
Mhm.
Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, you like brain the thing, and it just and it sounds like an egg cracking open with a really thick center, a really thick crunchy outer shell, and it. And
I spit on it.
Making Garlo.
Everything goes quiet around the gate as that happens. And the guards are looking, they've grabbed spears. And they're like, what was that thing dead?
Fuck, you tell me what
Uh,
thing could be alive walking around with its intestines out.
Were there a lot of onlookers?
Yeah, like whoever, like
As like a
crowds were there.
distraction,
And there's people
I
like
use-
literally screaming, I think it tried to bite us. Oh.
I use my
Yeah.
thaumaturgy and I'm like, they did it! They beat the monster! Nice job! Trying to get like the crowd riled up. Let's go!
Yeah! All right, make a persuasion check for me.
Hell yeah.
And as he does that, I'm actually.
Oh,
gonna
sorry,
step over-
perception. That's not perception. Oh,
Oof.
Woof.
I'm gonna
Well,
walk over
You
and
do a good job trying.
Yeah.
And there's a couple people like, yay! what was it? And some of the girls are like, Did
Don't worry
you
about
just
it.
murder a half orc in our city? And like people are like, no, that thing was dead. It was dead, I swear. Nothing smells like that's alive.
I'm just gonna.
And they look it
actually-
over, and one of the sergeants goes over and is like, this thing's been rotting for a while. All right, disperse, everyone, disperse, get out of here. Turge is already halfway to the end.
I grabbed
And
Sim's
I'm gonna
hand
grab
trying to-
Cimarine
Oh.
and drag her along as well, and also cure wounds while I'm at it.
So with one arm, Cimarine is being scooped up by Rafe, and in the other arm, Garlo is grabbing it, going, we got to get out of here, and you're both being pulled. You've gotten your
Okay.
healing from Rafe. Luciano's like,
Good work,
whatever
guys.
his
Woo,
thaumaturgy will push
heroes.
out. At that point, you guys are making your way around, and you see Turge has already turned the corner and is gone.
So I look at Rafe, and I look at Lucy, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing back in here? You're supposed to have the horses waiting for us outside.
The horses are not waiting outside for a variety of reasons. We need to get back to the inn because there's a whole bunch of animals sitting in the inn as well.
You're supposed to grab them. You're supposed to meet us out there as the rendezvous.
And we did.
There was
Just,
a dead orc attacking you.
We should be leaving. We shouldn't be going into the city.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're right. We should be leaving.
Let's
We
go.
should be going to the
You
stables
guys are already
right now.
halfway up the drill field at this point.
Yep.
Turge is at the end.
So,
So
uh,
Turge, you've just walked into the inn. Revelry going on like crazy in this place. People are dancing and singing. There's music being played by a 3-barred trio. It is a good time right now. What's the first thing you're doing?
Head up to our room and get my things. And I'm
So
gonna
you go
wait
to-
there until everyone else arrives.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Alright, so you're starting to pack. As you get in there, the badger has shredded up the pillow still. There is
Okay.
the smell of poop in the corner from the badger. Stampy is a little less concerned, but is still resting high up on one of the dressers, not at the top of a curtain rod this time. But it appears that most of the room is not destroyed this time. Just the pillow.
Yeah,
As
I
was
suppose that's progress.
It just sees you, lays its head back down on the remnants of the pillow.
I start packing.
Okay. The rest of you moving up.
So can I say that just as like if we're going back to the inn, like maybe we shouldn't go through the drill field where the shop of the person, the thing we did is?
the thing that we did is gone now. So let's just go.
Move quick. Let's go. Come on. Let out.
Okay, you're already halfway down, and you've gotten to the corner where the drill field is, and you're moving up the such and such way. You get around the corner to the Silver Flood Inn. You manage to make your way in. There is revelry going like crazy. The 3-barred trio has just ended their set, and they're like, "Hey, we're going to be right back in about 15 minutes. We're going to take ourselves a quick break." As the Bardrick trio comes back, and we're going to take care of you guys again, but we need to wet our whistle and empty our tanks a little bit, and then we'll be right back. And they step away from the area, and they're going to grab a little bit of ale from the local bartender. You guys going upstairs? You hanging out? You going to do anything else?
Yeah, we're going upstairs. We got stuff to
Okay.
pack.
I had a feeling you would, but you know, you always have
I
the
will
right to
stop.
make the wrong decision.
I was gonna say,
I'm
that does
gonna-
not stop Sim from being blood covered and going, I can use a drink right now.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm gonna take a stop at the bar real quick, grab a drink and some food for
No,
the badger. I'll be right back, guys.
No,
Seriously, there's no
you guys
time.
get shoved. You guys get shoved toward the stairway. You guys are moved up the stairway. You go in the door, and the smell hits you first. The damn badger is pooped in the corner, of course. But there is Turja quickly packing her bags, getting everything tied up tight, and she's ready to go.
Get your stuff together, guys, and I'm gonna press digitation the room.
Okay.
Luciano, get your badger.
Yeah. Hey, badger, come here. Badger. Hey, bud, come here. Are you gonna be able to walk with me? do I need? No cage, right? We're good, right? I'm like kind of like
Emphasizing
emphasizing like.
your knee a little bit, your leg a little
All
bit.
right, cool. Hang tight. I'm throwing stuff in a bag, but I'm also rooting around my bag.
Your pillow is shredded.
Oh, I don't. Get another pillow. Yeah.
It's not your pillow. It's the hotel's pillow.
Yeah, they'll get another
The
pillow.
inn's pillow.
I'm searching my bag real quick while I'm packing too, but for a piece of parchment and something to write with.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you have that stuff?
Yeah. I should in my bag.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna quickly write a little note to James. I'm gonna try to drop it off at the bar and be like, off. So I'm just writing a little note, being like, "Hey, it was so nice. Sorry, I got pulled away on business."
And we're mending the pillow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look for me in Waterdeep. I'd really like to talk again. If only there was a way to, be in communication long distance, that would be great. But otherwise,
Sim,
send
what
me
are
a
you
letter.
doing as he's writing his
My magnum opus, man.
what's the word? What's that movie?
Dear John.
Yeah.
It's a
No,
Dear
it's not
John
a
letter.
Dear John. It's almost Sleepless in Neverwinter letter
Yeah.
to
Oh,
this
the
person.
time that we spent together was
Yeah.
short, but
Like an excited younger sibling, what I'm trying to do is tell Terja about everything that just happened. And then I attacked him, and then my axe also did this really cool thing. And every time I get redirected, I pack like one thing, and then I come back. I'm like, you should have been there. It was so cool.
Garlo, what are you doing?
Garlo has grabbed Stampy off the thing and takes the last bit of the pocket bacon that he had from Lucy's plate earlier that morning
Mhm.
and is feeding Stampy. He's already packed. He was under the impression that the away team was going to grab the bags.
Yeah,
so
you literally had your bags packed in the morning.
they're
You knew
they're
you-
on the bed. So,
Yeah.
I actually go to the window. I just crack it a little bit just to keep. We have like a over the main entrance view, right?
You
'Cause
have
we
a
saw-
yeah.
we
You can
saw
see the
guards
main
being
road
pulled
in
over.
front. Yes, that's what you can.
I
see.
am just I'm just leaned. I have it cracked open. I'm just kind of looking out, just making sure
Mhm.
there's no like big presence coming our way or anything. So
Yeah.
I'm playing lookout.
All right. I think all the damage caused by the badger is fixed. We're ready to go, right?
Did we get the cheese?
Yes.
Oh, good. Wonderful. I was really worried about that. That seemed like it'd be one of the harder things to do, so I'm glad that it worked out just fine.
Half of Cimmerian stuff is still not packed.
oh, it was no trouble at all. Really quick, fast trip, no hassle.
Nice. Okay, cool. I'm glad there was no hassle. And there, it doesn't matter. Anyways, so Terja, and then Garlo was also doing this other thing off to the
I
side. and he
turned to
came out of
Cimarine
nowhere.
and I grab her by the shoulders and I say, Cimarine, pack.
That's what I'm doing. God.
Pack faster.
We get there.
I'm gonna go ahead and go get the
need-
horses.
Everyone to make a perception check before Rafe runs out to grab the horses.
I would join Rafe
Oh.
for that.
You know, I'll go ahead and add my D4 to that perception check. Nice. 16.
Nice.
You're hearing footsteps in the hallway outside, but you cannot see who it is. It appears to be people scrambling to go this way and that way. But just as you guys hear that and you're starting to look, who is it that opened the window?
Garlo.
You hear a loud thunder crack.
Tertia, hand me the item. I'm getting out of here.
Is it the similar thing that I heard? Not
Nope.
this, but this morning we heard explosions. Does it sound
No,
like it's coming
this is a
from
thunder
field?
crack.
Okay.
Thunder crack. You look up and you see dark gray clouds rolling over.
I didn't get a chance to look at the forecast. Rafe, I'm with you. Let's get going.
Let's go.
I cast Mage Hands really fast, and I take the item and I put it on the roof. Through the
Okay,
open
so
window.
let me make sure I'm understanding what you're about to do.
Yeah, hold up.
You're going to take the amulet, and with Mage Hand, you're going to move it up to the roof of this building.
Yeah, if I
There's-
can. Is it less than 30 feet?
There's no way to do that.
Why not?
Unless you're going through me in the window, and I'm
Yeah.
probably going to try to catch it.
Rafe just opened the window. He just said so.
No,
No,
Garlo is standing
I-
at the window.
Oh, I
look
thought he said
through.
you opened the window.
He's
He
keeping
did.
watch.
Yeah, I'm looking.
He cracked it.
Then
So suddenly this amulet starts floating out of her pocket and is moving toward the window.
Why is the amulet going the other way? No, I'm gonna put it in the
What-
bag
what-
of
what-
holding.
What's happening?
Grab the amulet.
Can I grab it?
You guys are going to attempt to grab it away from this hand.
It's just floating in front of me, right? Like I'm.
Okay. You both make dexterity checks. Turge's dexterity versus yours.
Am I actually close enough to make a reach for it?
You could reach for Turja, but not for the amulet.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Can I
try and
mage
stop
hand
Persia.
her mage hand?
Hold on a second here.
21.
Rafe,
All right.
read me out
Rafe
by
grabs Turja. Turja continues to move it away from Garlo. You're going to attempt to mage hand the mage hand?
Sure.
Okay. I'm
Can
going
I
to let you
shut
do
the
this.
window?
Go for it.
Yeah, you can.
You want to try to shut the window, Garlo?
I'm
Yeah.
by it.
Yeah. You're moving
Sure.
towards it.
Clink.
Garlo just slams the window shut. Haha, what are you going to do now? You know.
I guess I
what's
give it to
happening?
Rafe now. I'm desperate.
What were you doing?
What's happening? I'm confused. I was
You
writing.
hear another
my
thunder
letter.
crack.
If I can grab the amulet, I'm putting it into the bag of holding.
Okay. Turja, are you going to allow him to grab the amulet, or are you going to contest it?
If the window is closed, I let him grab it.
He snatches it out of the air, and you put it in the bag right away.
Yes.
Okay. You drop it in the bag.
Guys, we don't have very much time for games. We need to go.
As you put the last item into your bag.
Yep.
Lucy, is it possible for one of us to borrow that hat of yours?
You can, but I don't think it'll work. It took a while for it to work for me. It might be a minute before.
Does it require attunement?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it did.
So from here, you guys are managing to get down the stairs. I'm assuming you're leaving the room.
You're the stable.
Yeah, we're gonna head to the stables.
As you get out the inn, you notice the dark clouds have started to roll in. However, it's not a massive line of dark clouds. It's a very large area of dark clouds, but you can see around the edges where the sunlight's coming in. A light rain has begun to fall. And you
It's gonna make the
see
trip a lot
lightning
slower.
sparking along those clouds as well.
We either sit and wait or we push through it. I say we push through it.
Push through.
Yeah. Let's get the fuck out.
I mean, there just was a zombie attack. We should probably leave the city because that looks like a bad omen to me.
Yeah, I'm not one for rain personally. I say we way. Yeah.
Okay. So as you make your way to the stables, you get in there and you get to you get to the stable keeps, you explain who you are. They're like, oh yeah, they're all over here. No problem. Come on in. The owner's out, but I'll take care of you. No problem. You're paid up for a few more days though. Are you
Urgent
Yeah.
business.
Yeah,
There
we
was
got
a-
called out.
There were a lot of reasons that we need to leave. The foremost of which is that there was some kind of undead at the caravan gate. So yeah.
Oh, well, looks like I need to stock up on some stuff over at Dervol's Bright Blade then. That's where all the good weapons are.
Does he pay you?
No. Why would no? But
Oh, okay.
he's the best weaponsmith in the whole of the land.
No split deal. We don't have time for this.
I should be asking for that, huh? Anyway, here's all your horses. Good luck. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Thanks.
As you
Appreciate
get all
you.
your horses and check all your stuff, are you walking your horses out, riding your horses out? Which gate are you heading towards?
Well, I'm hopping up, grabbing my badger. I'm just trying to put him on. Like, stay here. You balance.
Oh, he's hanging out on the saddlebags with your saddle blanket over, or your.
We're heading for the
bedroll over
farmer's
it.
gate, and we'll walk our horses until we get to Wall Street, and then probably mount up and ride out.
into Wall Street. Okay.
It's the
Okay.
it's the street that's literally on the.
Yeah, I see Wall Street. Okay, so you guys are going to walk that way. All right. So as you walk down, and you manage to walk through the crowds, and there's as you get by the Temple of Amator, you hear, "Please come in, meet Amator." Similar to Lathander, much less guilt, lots of fun. Come on in. And you just walk right on by. You get around the corner to where the large wizard's tower built into the walls themselves appear to be. It's the same height as the other towers, except this one has some wizardly stuff all over it. And as its shadow falls, you walk around the edge and head and mount up on Wall Street. As you're coming down Wall Street, you're starting to hear a few more screams in different parts of the city. This is not the screams of revelry anymore. It sounds like the screams of panic, and it's in more than one place at the same time.
We need to mount up now and ride. Otherwise,
Let's
we're not gonna
go!
get out of here.
Do we see any as we're walking by? Any?
No,
of
but you
these
are seeing
stream
some people
sources?
starting to, as you get down to Fields Lane to go out the Farmer's Gate, you are seeing some people running towards the gate from down the street, not far from where the River Shining Tavern is. And at that point, the dark clouds continue to roll, and you hear in a loud, booming voice, "Behold, I am Mog Ra, the regent of Otisar Mortis. Bow before our might or die here today." Thunder cracks once more. The rolling clouds above you start to coalesce into a three-dimensional shape of a triangle with a skull within. And more thunder cracks begin to flow. From those clouds, you start to see winged dark creatures start to fly out from them. What are you
And
doing?
we're riding.
You're bolting out the gate. Okay. From there, you bolt out the gate, and this is where we will stop, and we will pick up next week and find out what happens next. Pretty cool, right, guys? Huh?
Like, yeah.
Yeah? Good
Mhm.
game?
I have no clue what's
Alright.
going
Excited.
on.
All right. Hey, chat, if I could get you guys to put some emojis in chat to thank our tech goblins for their hard work that they did today, I'd really appreciate it. We're on to our next goal, which is 75 of these Stream Loot decks. If you guys pick those up, you can impact the game. It's huge. You've already seen it happen several times, and I'm pretty sure some of the characters wouldn't have been as successful without you. But those things actually help us do a lot of other cool stuff too. So make sure you pick up some of those things. And then also check out the merch as well. So with that, guys, do we have, you know what to do next on the contest stuff, but what's next here? What's next here, guys? What am I missing here? Anna.
We post all of our shows 48 hours after we play them, so don't forget to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel so you can watch them. Subscribing is free, and this way you don't have to miss any of the action, and you get access to additional content. You remember that your likes and positive comments in the videos help other adventurers find out about the show, so please go ahead and like and subscribe. Brandon, can you tell us about our next shows?
Yeah, if you liked our stuff tonight, be sure to check out our other shows here at the Games Tavern. This Saturday, we have the next episode of The Heist, Callumshine Nights on RPG Short Shots, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern. This is the final operation to steal the Ring of Wishes. And also you can find another show, Dirty Deeds. They're on at 7 p.m. Eastern. The crew has just proven Rose's innocence in the murder of her father. But now it seems that someone wants her dead. And then next Tuesday brings the Omega Files, are called Cthulhu in a Modern Era. That is at 7 p.m. Eastern. So please check them out. Give them some love.
Yes. Additionally, we had a winner. The mystery dice set. 85 games. That was.
Vamp.
If you don't know, we do this giveaway of this cool dice set, which Reed showed. He didn't show the actual dice set, only because
It's a mystery.
it's a mystery, but it's a really cool dice set. Give it to us. to give to you guys my 1985 games. All you have to do when we stream is type in !epic and you're entered for a chance to win for free. No ifs, ands, or buts, no catches. And the winner of today's is Vamp Wickman. Vamp Wickman. If you are in chat, let us know. Somebody will be reaching out to you to get the information, send you the awesome prize.
Right. Our tech goblins will reach out to you on Twitch via private message, and they'll ask you for probably name, address, and email.
Yeah.
So we can ship you your prize.
It's physical dice, so you're getting a really cool set of cool dice.
All right. Rob, what you got?
A huge thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. You can check out the link in chat and use the code TGTShard20 to get a 20% discount on DM Pro and other subscriptions. Guys, we cannot say enough good things about Shard. We obviously love it. We use it all the time, and it really takes the work out of the tabletop side of playing these games and lets us focus on having fun and being characters.
All right. And with that, we will see you all next week on Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction.